on the chat so I can see.
Hey guys, welcome to Approach the Nerd. It is your girl, Maria. Well, I was going to say Maria Amelia Park because that's my voiceover name. But you guys know me as Maria Park, so we're going to leave it at that. It feels weird being in my booth all the time. I like doing the streams in here, but it's weird because I didn't. Okay, now I hear my voice. It's weird because, like, I'm in this little box basically. It's almost like I'm in a coffin filled with, acoustic foam and a really expensive mic. Um, so, but I am
Mhm.
here. I know I have been away a long time, and I have a lot of stuff to talk about. But first, Kenny, thank you for being in the stream with me.
You're so welcome. Yeah, she pulled me out of my coffin to come in to be with her today. I'm in my coffin resting peacefully, and she said, Kenny, get your ass up. Come be with me. I'm like, okay, I guess.
You're a mess. You are a mess. Um, I have not done a stream or video for my channel probably in, I want to say it's been 3 or 4 weeks.
Ooh,
It's been a minute, yeah. Because life has been very nonstop
active.
and
It's been
active.
very active. Look,
Um, some of it appreciatively, and some of it not so much. so,
yes, we know
um,
about the appreciative parts.
so, and I really hate. I know that there are going to be more people that are going to pop in here eventually, and so I hate starting a story and then having to go back and be like,
I
"All
be
right."
look, I do it because like when I used to talk to myself all the time and when I was by myself, I used to do it. I'd be talking and going and people would pop in. I had like one person, they would pop in and when they would pop in, they would, listen to what I got to say, then leave. And I'm just like, yeah, this is perfect. I'm like, but I started up the stories and be like, whoever hear they hear it because they will be hitting the playback. And
True, that is
luckily,
true.
a lot of people be hitting the playback. I will get like 30, 40 people to come and watch after I be live. But now I'm like you because they be cussing me out. Kenny, when you going live? We miss you going live. And I was live last, and let me tell you, because y'all Maria was cussing me out because I forgot to tell her to come to my stream.
Yeah, because he's a bum, but it's
I
fine. We all know.
forgot.
We know. Let me start off with a story, guys. I'm a voice actor. So, I audition for video games, animated series, commercials, you name it. If it's voiceover, I'm going to audition for it. So, this person, this is a director, casting director, and they said, hey, we liked what you did in an audition a month ago. And that could happen. Sometimes it can go months. You think that you're not going to get something. And then out of the blue, an audition that you did a million years ago, they're coming back and they're like, "Hey, remember this voice?" And you're like, "No." Like, we like what you did, so can you, send us another take, blah blah blah. So this person was like, "Hey, can you do a callback for this character that you did 5 months or whatever ago, and basically send it to us." Um, and I'm like, well, I'm just getting over laryngitis, and I'm like, it may be a few more days before I have any range. And so if it's okay if I sound like Kermit the Frog as a senior citizen, that's
Ooh,
fine.
ooh,
but and
ooh.
I'm like, is that okay? And they're like, yeah, you're sick. I understand. So how about tomorrow? I'm like, what?
Okay, I don't think I would get better by tomorrow,
Oh,
but
like these people. These people.
okay, if that's what you think, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. So since I know I have at least 4 people in here right now, I will start to my story about what is going on. Like, so you already know if you've been on my last update, which I think I did, I want to say I did a month ago. Um, I told you guys that my dad died in June. And when he died, unfortunately, my father was not a very organized person. He was not a person who thought about the future at all. And so, because of this, I was left a mess. A mess.
Very.
So the first thing I had to deal with was my brother, because my brother has special needs. He has spectrum autism and retardation, and so I had to figure out um, what was going to be his life because he lived with my dad. My dad was disabled. But my brother has like PAs that come to the house and things like that. So he's not alone. But I mean, we don't have any other family real I take that back. My dad's one of 21 kids, but I'm going to be very real on my channel. You know, I'm a person that is really real. When it came down to it, it's like he didn't have any damn family because nobody wanted to, when my dad died, nobody wanted to exhume the body. They didn't want to pay for the funeral. They left all of that luxury to me. Full disclosure, me and my dad did not have a good relationship at all. So for me to have to deal with all of this stuff is a mess. So I had to figure out what to do with my brother. I ended up having to go to court to become his conservator with my spouse, River. And I will tell you that is very expensive. If you're going to be a conservator for someone, you're going to be paying between $3,000 to $7,000 in court costs. So there is that. And then on top of that, my dad didn't leave a will. And he had a woman living in his house with him who was a gold digger. I'm just going to put it out there as what's happening. This woman made off with everything in the house, especially his car. She signed her name on, or forged my dad's name on the title of his car. So we're going to court to try and get all the assets back and having to prove that she stole everything because she was a resident of the home, but she was not dating my dad. This woman is 20 years younger than my father and 10 years older than me. My dad was 73 when he died, almost 74 when he died. So she was a gold digger. And I'm still dealing. The reason I have not been on here and why my schedule's been crazy, part of it has been due to voice acting. I do have a new agency. I've been getting a ton of work. I have, as a matter of fact, I have an audition that I have to turn in today at 7 p.m. So when I'm done with this stream, I got to go record for that. So like it's every day. I have like maybe 5 or 6 reads I have to do. Plus I'm doing voiceover classes. It's crazy. So my life has been completely insane in the work aspect. But on top of that, this woman, and I cannot disclose this information yet because it is ongoing, but she did something that goes beyond stealing from the estate. And she did something with my brother, or to my brother, should I say, that I'm now having to have investigated by the police. So yeah, there's a lot. I am in touch with police officers, like detectives, social workers, lawyers, court cases. It has been absolutely effing insane. I feel like I do not have a moment to myself. I mean, I'll make plans to do something. I'm like, I'm going to do a stream. I'll even say, guys, I'm doing a stream tomorrow. And then I'll get a phone call. Hey, can you write up a statement and come see your lawyer at the office tomorrow at 4? I'm like, what the fuck? And I will tell you this, guys. This is something that just happened literally on, I want to say it was on Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. I need somebody to explain to me, if somebody steals something from your home, and it is proven it does not belong to them, is it the person that got stolen from, the victim of the crime's responsibility to hire a moving truck to have the item put back in the house?
No.
Guess what?
You gotta do it.
I had to do it on Monday.
That's why I didn't hear from you on Monday.
$300. I had to pay $300 to get an item returned. Or it was a refrigerator. Basically moved back into the home. I live in Tennessee, and in Tennessee, the laws basically favor criminals.
I was just going to say that.
It's what it is. It is very hard to get someone arrested here permanently because there's such a leniency. And again, I get it. As a person of color, I understand that it used to be you just throw somebody in jail if they're a minority and lock away the key. There's no real due justice. I understand that. But the problem is by loosening the reins up to the point they have here in Tennessee, people are doing all kinds of shit because they know they can get away with it. And so it is so easy. I have learned without going too far into what's happening. I have learned if I live with someone and they die, I can take all their shit. Even if we had no romantic relationship, I can move out of the house. The family could catch me in the act and call the police. And they'll still let me leave with it. I have to go get retain a lawyer for $3,000 to try and get these things back, or go to small claims court, which if you get a lawyer, your retainer fee is still going to be somewhere between $1,500 to $3,000 just to go to court. just to get your possessions back that may not even, some of it may not even merit what you're paying for the lawyer. And then you go to court and then you've got to prove how these items were not given away by, your former, loved one, or that person that I stole from. Like, they have to
Mm-hmm.
prove that the person, he or she did not give it to me, and the
Mm-hmm.
person is dead. That's Tennessee law.
We
Now
will
I'm going
not
to
be
tell
moving
you,
there.
well, I'm going to tell you, Kenny, what really hurt me. Okay. Not only did this person take assets, my mother died in 2008. So every picture of my mother is gone. Every picture. All of our family photo albums are gone. I no longer have my baby pictures, my brothers, my daughters. I don't have pictures of my parents. I have nothing. I have nothing proven that we even had a childhood. They're gone.
Wow.
So I've been having a lot of a lot of issues.
Yeah,
Lot.
I know.
I have been angry as hell. I'm lucky that I have my voiceover and acting coach is actually a licensed therapist, and most of our sessions that we've been, normally we'll go over auditions and things like that. They've been therapy sessions. I've been so angry. I've literally had to have therapy sessions with her instead of acting, because
This
this
stuff
I'm just gonna say it, guys. This bitch
is.
has done so much, so much, trauma to my life. And there's not a damn, she's one of the reasons I don't talk to my dad. So she is one of those people that gets in and then makes your father turn
Turmoil. Hmm.
everybody away. Family members, friends. He's lost so many people in his life because of this bitch. She wouldn't let people come to the house. She wouldn't let us call. If I was around my dad and he had, she was calling him, if he was around me at any point, I wasn't allowed to say anything because he didn't want her to get mad that we were together. Now remember, this is my dad, and this bitch was nothing. They're not even dating. This was his friend. So yeah,
That's crazy.
it's been
It
a
is
mess.
so crazy.
It's been a mess. So yeah, when people are like wondering what's going on with the channel, it has been because I have been dealing with a lot of BS I never asked for, and it is thing, and it's, I know we go to court again in the middle of November.
Ooh,
And the outcome of this should be the estate outcome. So what exactly is going to happen? Like, my biggest thing is trying to get his car back, because she literally said that my dad signed it over to her on June 6th. But my dad was dying in hospice on June 6th, and my dad was completely blind and immobile. So I don't know how he signed something when he couldn't see, and he had a breathing mask because he died from small cell lung cancer. So I'm very confused on how somebody in that state can sign over a damn car,
right,
especially why didn't he do it prior to him being in the hospital?
right.
So yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
let me talk to Jesus, Buddha, and everybody else.
And look, y'all know I was there for all of it, so everything she's saying is very true. So I can corroborate everything.
Yeah,
So
this what you can always tell when you're dealing with a certain type of person, because on top of her robbing my family, she tried to take me to court because she left some stuff in the house and we changed the locks. And the irony is, and I don't even think she gets this yet. She perjured herself because one of the items she claims I have, when we went to court last time, she said, "Oh, these are all the items I took, well, with me." And one of the items she claims I have is on the list of things she took. So November is going to be a fun month. Let's put it that way. All
and see,
right.
that was so stupid of her to do. Y'all look. When I first heard about that, I was in tears. I was like, I know she did.
Yeah, she is a piece
Of
of
work.
work. All right. So, yeah, that is what's been going on in my private life. It's just been me dealing with that shit, and of course, my voiceover stuff. So, it's been a thing. I've also been working on my motion comic, Warriors of Sarah, WOS. I know Kenny's got a project too, who's going to talk about it in a second. But my motion comic's not coming out till next year. It's just not. But I have gotten, my artists are working on it by, like, so say if a comic is 23 pages long, I'm doing it in sections. So I already have 2 of the sections done already. And so they're just kind of moving from that point so we can get it released. And the plan is to have it up on Webtoons and have it on our YouTube channel with my voiceover talent because I've already casted it, I've already directed it. They all got their scripts and recorded their lines. So it's going to be fully
I can't wait
voiced.
to see this.
And yeah, I'm going to have motion. Basically, I'm going to put motion to the comic. And so it's going to be a motion comic on YouTube and a webtoon on webtoons.com. So I will let you know when it is out because it is definitely a passion project. I wrote the script for this 14 years ago. Well, now almost 15 years now. And finally getting to do it. So I'm happy, joy. All right, Kenny, tell them about your thing, and then we'll talk about like some of our stuff.
All right, guys. So you guys already know I've already written 2 books: Ninja Sun: The Beginning and Ninja Sun: The Story of Ninja Taurus. I'm also working, and Maria can say I've already worked on the T-shirt art, and she just seen Ninja Sun,
It
Sagittarius,
looks good.
Capricorn,
It
and
looks good.
Aries. So I'm working on getting Ninja Taurus done next, and once I do, you guys will be able to see all 5 of them first. But I am working on all 12 of the zodiac signs, also with there's 4 non-zodiac signs that's going to be in there too. So then I am also doing a video trailer to come out next year with the 5th book. And it's gonna feature all 7 covers of the book. It's gonna be can't give y'all the details because I want y'all to be shocked when it comes out.
It's
All
gonna
you
be
guys
pornographic. No, I'm just joking. No, I had to say
you're
something.
trying to get me off of YouTube page.
Well, hell no, I'm not. You're on my channel. I'm trying to ban my
Okay.
damn
No,
self.
no, no. I'm saying because as soon as that goes, as soon as that thing get real, this channel has been terminated.
Lord have mercy. You see, I'm not trying to do all that. That's
I
haterade.
know.
Haterade. But
But
yeah, your book series you need to link below, and then
let
I'll also
me.
put it in the description. So just pop it in the chat so
All
they know
right,
where to
let's see.
order the books. Because we gotta support our fellow minorities in their
Yes,
projects out
I
there.
really appreciate it because look, I just gave away the 2 books at my giveaway. No, at my live stream 2 weeks ago. I just gave two
Ooh.
books away. One of them she will be getting it soon, and the other one I'm thinking of since she doesn't live that far from me. I'm thinking to autograph the book and give it to her. Have it come to my house and I
No,
autograph it.
no. Do you know this person?
Yes, she's been to
Okay.
my house.
Okay. I thought you meant a random person. I'm not
No,
gonna give her my
oh
address.
no,
The hell
oh
wrong
hell
with you?
no, no, baby. I would have been. It would have been sent straight to them because you ain't coming. If I don't know you, then
I'm not getting in the door.
But
Mm-mm.
no, I know
Look,
her.
I don't even let flies in here. They're not coming.
You're so crazy.
They're not coming in here.
No, I know her personally. She's been here for Thanksgiving, and I met her off of a mutual friend's YouTube channel. So she's cool people. I love her to death. And so, what you saying? So when you come to my house, you don't want me to let you in?
Nah. Strange danger, boy. Don't you open that door. Absolutely not. You see me coming, you lock every bolt you have, put the chairs against the door,
Well, you know what? You've already said you wasn't eating in my house anyway, so
Well, now I'm not gonna eat or drink at your house because you don't know what consent means, but I'll come visit. But when you see me coming, you better treat me like the Walking Dead. Oh, you better board all those windows, all
I,
those doors.
I
Have
cannot.
Carlos in the front with a shotgun.
I cannot with you. I cannot.
You don't just
Oh
let
my!
anybody. Don't let these Marias
I
in the
know
house.
you don't just let anybody in, child. Look, my doors are completely locked, except when Carlos forget to lock the damn doors, and then we sleeping all night, and somebody want to come in and try to murder both of us, which is
Oh well,
his fault.
that's fun. Yeah, that's okay. My brother came home the other day, left the door open, and then there's an unidentified bug that's flying around my house. All I hear is like he's like jack motoring something in the bathroom. I told River, I said I'm gonna have to pee sometime in the future. You might want to go in there and kill that bug. I don't kill bugs. That's not part of our marriage plan.
Look,
Anyway, yeah.
I'm just like this. If you want, I cannot stress this enough. Check all doors before you go to sleep. So I have to get up and make sure all of them are locked
Well, that's
because
fine. That's that. Well, look, we're pre-programmed for that, especially if we watch horror. We and you are horror buffs. We know what's happening. We don't let people in the house. By the way, guys, Me and Kenny are entertaining the idea of basically reviewing the latest Halloween movie. I think it's called Halloween Ends.
Yes, it
We
is.
both have watched this movie. Kenny enjoyed it.
I sure did.
I tore that fucking thing apart. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh my god, when
No,
she gave no look guys, when she gave me the whole thing about why now the grievances that she had, I had the same grievances. But I still enjoyed it. I really did still
and
enjoy it.
look, Terrell, me and you are on the same wavelength, buddy. It was
But I
mad
mean, it
trash.
wasn't that trash. I mean, I do know there was parts of it was trash. Don't get me wrong.
There were
But
so many parts, Kenny, that were trash that the ending scene did not make up for the rest of what could have been a plot, but was not a plot because they couldn't decide on the plot because they were like, let's go in two different damn directions, but hey, let's make one of those directions not mean a damn thing in the end. So we really wasted a bunch of time only making somebody thirsty and horny. But you know what? That's fine. We will talk about that
and
because we
that
don't want to
was
spoil it.
so, you know what? That was so out of touch. I'm
I
like,
know. We will look. We will set up a stream. Well, we will talk about that movie in detail because I don't want to spoil it for all of the people who have not seen it that come, especially the ones that come later and watch this. I don't want to spoil Halloween Ends for you, but I'm telling you my personal, now repeat after me, people, personal opinion. Mad fucking trash.
oh
I
yeah,
would
because
not.
you got to say that on YouTube because you're not, if you're a content creator, you're not supposed to have an opinion.
Yeah, you're not. But my opinion is it was mad trash. I'm like, so there you go. And I'm a big Halloween fan, and how they ended this franchise. If this is the end, because I mean, let's be clear. They keep saying it's the end. You know?
Yeah, they do say it's keep. They do say
And
it.
well, and then honestly, what happens at the end of the movie makes it seem like it's the end. But you know what? I saw Jason X too, so that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Well, I'm just gonna say now. I'm just gonna say now. When it came to I believe it's the end because we know Michael was not a spirit. Michael was a real live human being, but just I can't really begin to say how dangerous he was, but he was dangerous. So I'm just saying he's gone now. So who did the spirit transfer over to?
Well, okay, so let's talk about this, okay? Because we don't want to spoil anything, but let's talk about. I'm just going to use Jason Voorhees, okay? Horror movie buff. I understand that he was the spirit of a young boy who was bullied and drowned while the campers or counselors were screwing each other. And in the very first movie, it was not him that was the killer; it was his mother.
Mother. Yep.
So then it became Jason. But I always had problems. If you think about it, when we love horror movies, we just normally try to accept trash or just concepts that are not in any way logical. If you use critical thinking skills, then Jason Friday the 13th makes a zero fucking sense. Because think about this. Why isn't it the spirit of a young boy who drowned that's coming and killing people? Why is it a whole grown ass man? Like, how do you age as a spirit into a 30-ish man wearing a damn hockey mask? That make any damn sense. That makes no
Well, you
sense
know the
whatsoever.
hockey mask was there because he was ugly as hell from all the beatings and the burnt. Because what did he get burnt? I
But
can't
man, no,
remember.
think about this though. He came out as he was killing people with all that stuff on since the second movie. But if he is a spirit, he should be like Annabelle, or
Well,
Chucky, or whatever. He should be the age he was when he died. It should be a kid running around. The young, spirit of him should be
well,
running around killing people. It should not be a whole ass grown man. Because how
that
does a spirit age into an adult?
well that is true.
So, I mean,
That,
I've always thought that was stupid. And then on top of that, if he is a spirit, why does he have a physical form that can be hurt?
but he can't die now. That's the thing. He can't die.
He
So
can't die. But remember, his real body was a young boy when it drowned. Then we have him as this 30-ish old guy or 40-ish, big man wearing a hockey mask. But how is that a thing if you're not actually alive?
that is true.
So, I mean, there's so many things you can pick. This is why I choose not to pick apart every horror movie because then I would not be able to watch them anymore. I'm like, I would not be able to watch it. People make decisions that I don't agree with in horror movies that really make me want to smack the shit out of them all the time. So, all of
Well,
the time.
well, we know a couple. Like, why are you going toward the danger when you should be running away from danger?
Yeah.
I
First of
mean,
all, Kenny, let's reenact a horror movie. You ready? You ready? Okay,
I guess.
I'm gonna be the non-minority person because this is what normally happens in a horror movie, and you're gonna be my black token friend in this movie. You ready?
I guess. Let's do this.
You ready? Okay. So like Kenny, we are totally going to the woods this weekend, and like my father has this cabin. It's like in the middle of nowhere, but don't worry, there's like cell phone reception. And then if you go to it and you go into this cabin and like hang out, you can bring a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's completely fine. We'll be off the grid, you know. Oh, there was like this legend of like maybe 50 or 60 people that got killed, and like some of them could have been black, but don't worry about it. It's just superstition. Yes, there also are posters on the wall of people that like kind of came here and like, you know, they never found again, but that's fine too. And on our way there, you may see a car that's flipped upside down, but that happens all the time here. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool. My dad owns this place. I would not take you anywhere that's dangerous. And even though we can't call for help because, again, we have no cell phone reception, it's going to be a great weekend. What do you say?
I'm gonna be in the hospital that weekend. You're gonna have to go by yourself. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I mean, you know, it sounds so fun, but I'm gonna be in a hospital hooked up to, you know, wires and, you know, IVs. So I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yep. And you gave them more explanation than I would have got. I gave them.
I
I'm like,
just said I'm in the
I'm like,
hospital.
no, this is how it been. So Maria, do you want to go to like this cabin in the woods? No. Like, why not? It'd be so much fun. Mm-mm.
That's why I gave more explanation because you can't sit there and say, "Well, why?" I just told you why. I'm gonna
Okay,
be in the
you want me to
hospital.
shorten it for you, Kenny? Okay, here we go. Ask me the question. Just ask me.
Do you want to go to the woods this weekend with me and with a murderous ghost running around?
Oh no, I can't do that because I have sense. Have fun. End the conversation. I'm a little too busy, Kenny, living that day. So no.
What was the part that got you to not to come with me? The murderous guy that's running around killing
Oh
people.
no, you said if you said I'm going to a cabin in the woods, I was already done. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the cabin in the woods. No, you're not.
I
No,
know, right? I'm like,
no.
oh, there
Mm-mm.
ain't no damn way in the hell.
Look,
That I'm,
why can't you go to a cabin in the city?
I'm
A
like,
hotel
oh
room. Look, rent
no.
out a hotel room. Put your PS5, whatever you got going on in there, and have yourself some fun. You got room service. You got access to 911. You're really close to the cops and the police. There you go. I
Uh-uh.
am not going in the woods with you. There's nothing that ever comes out of Into the Woods. Even the Broadway musical had issues. No, no, no. And I said no. Hi,
Look,
Kevin. How are you?
what's
No.
going on, Kevin? I was about to type in the chat because Maria up here talking about the murderous guys that's in the woods that we
Okay,
should be going to.
guys, I have not talked to you guys in forever, so we're having a little chilled time, you know. I got a little more. I got my little 20, 25 minutes before I got to start working on this stuff. So, and if anytime you need to pop out, Kenny, it's fine. I can talk to myself. but
I'm not
no,
popping out, woman. I'm just
but
saying.
like I feel like every horror movie, even though I love them, I love horror movies. I love one of my favorite genres is zombie movies. I'm a big Romero fan. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So I'm telling you, it's not a hate. It's just that you have to be a certain kind of character to be in these movies. And those characters equal having no critical thinking skills.
Or
That's it.
blonde and dumb.
I mean, no critical thinking skills in general. Think about it. You always got, they even make us minorities dumb in these movies. Because there is no way in hell you can
Exactly.
have a POC person saying, hey, did you hear that noise out there by the car? Hold on, I'm going to go out there and look. Oh, hell no.
Baby, let me tell you like this. If I hear something, they was like, "Did you hear that?" I'm halfway to the car.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, if it's from outside, you are not halfway to the car. if, if it is from
Look,
outside, all them doors are locked. You got multiple weapons on the ready.
now if I'm at home, that is true. But in which thing, because see, I didn't hear you say we're in the house. Now I was going from like if we were already outside the house and you know you hear the noise. Oh no, I'm not going back to the cabin. I'm going to the damn car. I'm gonna be somebody ask for the key, kick your ass, and I'm running to the car.
Yep.
You guys can go and investigate all you want to, but when I see y'all on the news, I'm like, well, there y'all go.
Well, see, and that's my whole philosophy is this. When we're like, oh yeah, we're going to this place, it's a haunted house or a haunted asylum. I'm like, who hurt you? Who the hell hurt you as a child? I'm like, why? I'm like, what is wrong with you in your
I
life that you have
can't.
nothing going on that you have to take your dumb ass to a damn haunted asylum? I'm like,
I
what is
cannot.
wrong? Did you not take your meds today? Something is wrong with you. Mental health is a real thing, people. You need to get evaluated if you think going to this damn haunted house, this asylum, the party is fun. It is not fun. What is
And
fun about that?
I
Nothing.
mean, and I listen to YouTube horror stories where they do this crap, and I'm
Mm-mm,
sitting here like, why would y'all put yourselves in a situation
mm-mm,
like that? There ain't
mm-mm.
no way in the hell, not even in broad daylight, will I be traversing these territories.
Yep.
No.
Well, it's just like when I watch a zombie movie. And they've already figured out if somebody gets bitten that they're gonna turn into a zombie. But then you got these people like, but it won't happen to you, Richard. What the hell do you mean it's not gonna happen? What does Richard have that all these 999 people don't have? Bitch, please. Like, look, Kenny, I see you got bitten. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to shoot you in the head now.
Oh wait, let me tell you like this. No, ma'am, no, you're not.
No, if you got bit by a zombie and we were together, you going down.
Look. You won't have to worry. You wouldn't even have to worry about that because Kenny won't be nowhere getting bitten.
That's true.
You won't. You won't
That's
have to
true.
worry about that. I'll be in my damn house because I'm gonna tell you like
It'll
this.
be your damn. What if they break into your house?
Oh, I won't be there. I'm
You
just letting you know. I won't be there because if I hear the glass cracking, they coming through my front door. I'm ready halfway down the street.
but if they outside, then how you gonna get by them?
No,
They go
they're
down the
gonna come.
street.
No, if they coming all through the front door,
Hmm.
nobody's coming through the back. If I hear the glass and the windows breaking and my door being chopped down, I'm already down the street.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I've learned from watching things like The Walking Dead and every other apocalyptic movie. It's not the zombies you got to watch out for.
It's the
It's the
people.
other humans. Yep.
Hmm.
They're actually scarier than the damn zombies. You need to learn how to use weapons and get ready because these fuckers are coming. So,
Man,
yeah.
that's horrible. I'm
Yep.
just saying.
Yep. And all the
It's
people that you see on the news that are doing crazy stuff, all the people that are, forgive me if you are one, Trump supporters that I think are out of your damn minds. Um,
oh God.
these are the people you need to watch in the streets when the zombies hit. I'm just saying, you need to watch these people because they're already stupid. And so their belief systems are very challenging with question marks. So imagine in an apocalyptic situation how that would go down. So
That would be.
yeah, that'll be a mess. That will be a mess. Um,
Mm-mm.
all right. Sorry, I got on my tangent about horror movies, but it's gonna be this is my Halloween weekend because Monday's Halloween and work stuff.
Yeah.
So
Because
so it's gonna be
oh,
pretty cool this weekend.
let me tell you, come to my channel on Monday, Maria, because Renee is putting on a Halloween special tomorrow. So she's gonna
Mm.
give me the footage to put on my YouTube channel. We're gonna tell scary stories.
Oh, are you? How come I was not invited to this?
Are you on? You can be invited. I have to ask her because she
See,
told me she's no.
it's a
Wait.
wet. It's a wet.
No. Actually, it was gonna be a drag session. We was gonna drag some people, but these we heard, but there was a situation, so we had to change it. So now it became a nice thing. But I could probably get you in. You got
Well,
some.
we can do a one on Monday because I know tomorrow I can't do it tomorrow anyway because I got the voice thing I told you about tomorrow night. So
Well,
and that's
that's
from
fine if you want to
7
do
to
it Monday.
9.
We can. If
But yeah, we can do something on Monday because I'm gonna try and make it so I don't have as much voice work on Monday. But yeah, that'll be my
because
one
me and Carlos
Halloween
supposed to be
thing.
watching scary movies, but we'll probably just watch them over the weekend and then
That's what
Monday.
I'm doing. I got stuff in queues. I got so many damn streaming services with scary movies. I made different queues of playlists of all the ones I
Oh,
want to watch. So
oh
I'm
my
doing it
gosh,
all weekend.
I gotta go to Hulu to make sure they still got some good ones because I'm not gonna lie. Peacock had they got a nice selection, but I want to get Shutter, but Shutter I can't. I will have to pay like $15 a month.
I thought it was
And
$5 if you do it
oh,
through
$5.
Amazon. Yeah, if you do it through
Yeah, that
Amazon, it's
was the
five
thing.
dollars.
See, I don't have Amazon Prime, so
Wow.
yeah, and that's $14 a month, and then you still have
Well,
to
see
put
if they
on.
have a trial. Sometimes Shutter does those 30-day trials.
I'm gonna have to see because I have to put it on my PlayStation so I can actually watch it. Because
But I will
look,
tell you, if you don't mind commercials, Tubi is free, and you can get that on your app. You can put it on your laptop or your computer, and they have a lot of
oh, I
scary
know Tubi
movies.
got. Trust
So
me, I
they got
know.
something.
Oh,
It's just a problem when somebody's getting hacked up and there's commercials like, "Do you use Tide with bleach?" And I'm like, "Wow!"
oh, that happened to us when we were watching Friday, not Friday. We were watching Halloween. It was getting to a good part, and the commercial popped up. We was like, wait, what? Oh no, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Halloween. It was another movie we was watching on Hulu a couple of weeks ago. The movie was getting good. Me and Carlos was getting kind of scared, and the next thing you know, the whatever it was dragged somebody across the floor, and then, oh, you got some auto insurance? You need it? I was like, wait, what?
I know sometimes what's really creepy is when you watch a movie, like a horror movie, and it's like medical theme. So it's like maybe they're like working with cadavers or whatever. And so like they're getting ready to like cut this cadaver, and the cadaver like rises up, and then it jumps into a medical commercial. And you're thinking, is this part of the script? So like the thing's coming up, and it's like, do you or someone you know have reactions to Pexelden? I'm
Wait,
like,
what?
Pexelden?
What the
Pexelden has been known
hell?
to cause strokes in people. You may be, and it goes in this whole little, this whole little
And you
spiel.
were like,
You may be
oh
eligible for
my god.
compensation. And I'm like, this is a damn commercial.
Oh no, I would know. The moment they asked that the first question, I'd be like, "Oh God,
Yeah, the
really?"
transition is funny. I don't know how they did. The to be timing is funny because you can't see it, so it just like pops up randomly in the most awkward places.
And that's what
So
happened with Hulu sometimes. Now sometimes Hulu don't have ads through their horror movies, but I think they're pushing for people to get go for Hulu Prime. What is it, the Hulu with none ads? Because
so I have that, and it gives me Disney Plus. So I have that package, and I think it has ESPN. I've never used the ESPN though,
look,
so
I'm
it's
gonna
like
tell you,
30 something dollars a month.
I love my Hulu. I'm not giving it up, even though they charging me $7 a month for it. But
How
I'm not
dare
giving it
they
up.
charge you $7 a month, those
Child was
bastards?
paying $4.99.
Okay, well think about Netflix. I'm paying almost $21 now. They lost
Oh,
their
oh,
damn
that
mind.
like look, me and my sister. Look, I told you what I'm doing with that one, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah. We won't
free.
look. You better stop saying that out loud in the cosmos because they probably listen to you. Got a bot on here now. Let's go with Kenny Lowe's TV still in Netflix from his sister. Like,
How's she stealing it? She knows I'm doing it. It ain't stealing.
no, they consider it illegal. That her. It
I
doesn't matter
know.
what she does. All right, all right. So let me talk about some stuff. So on the channel, I know I am behind on Stargirl. I know I have not finished my She-Hulk review. If you are late to this party, I did explain what is going on at the beginning, the first 15, 20 minutes of this stream. Um,
Probably.
but and I don't want to repeat it because it's gonna put me in my angry place. But I am trying to figure out the scheduling now because I have watched. I didn't watch last night's episode of Stargirl, but I have caught up to this point. And guys, I have been a champion of Infinity Inc. since season 1 of Stargirl, and now Infinity Inc. is actually in the damn title, and I'm like, halla effing luya. So they are going the way I want them to go, and so we do have some stuff to talk about with that show. I can't talk about it around Kenny because Kenny's watched half of episode 1 of season 1, and he instantly hates the show, even though he
I
hasn't
didn't
given it
say
a
I
chance.
hated the show. I
He's
just
like,
said it was corny. But then now you talk about we got baby daddy issues, we got paternity
yeah. I
issues.
mean, you might be into that. It's like a reality show in some ways. All their personal lives are just effing crazy. There is a character named Yolanda. Her parents are the trashiest people I've ever seen in the show. So they're just horrible human beings. So you will have a lot of that reality babies, mamas, drama shit all over that damn place. So yeah, broken families, bad parents, crazy parents. I mean, just crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with the individual characters and their personal lives as well as their cheesy. But look, your ass watched the first season of The Flash. You talking about this is corny?
Look, I told you I'm still in the tornado, so let's not go there.
But you made it to the tornado. You only gave Stargirl half the episode.
Well, because I like the Flash. I like the Flash before they even made the damn series.
Well, then you will probably like Stargirl.
That crooked ass staff that she got.
Look, listen to me. Cosmo is cool. Me putting Cosmo down. Anyway, guys, ignore Kenny. Sometimes he just goes on a tangent of insanity, and I gotta reel him back in. Insanity. All right, so I gotta figure out a schedule, guys, for a stream for Stargirl, which obviously Kenny's not gonna be a part of.
No, I be the comments trolling.
Yeah, and I ignore him. And then and then I need to figure out my She-Hulk review. I will say the season finale of She-Hulk was funny as hell. So I need to talk about that. And then the Owl House came back, but I don't think it's every week. They came back with like an hour and a half special. Like I think it's broken down into like 3 or 4 of the last episodes, which is breaking my heart. I effing love the Owl House. But it was last Saturday, I believe. It was last Saturday or the Saturday before last. And I did watch it, and I need to talk about that. But this is how behind I am, guys. This is how behind I am in my stuff. It's not that I don't want to do it. It is literally trying to find a freaking moment to do all of this shit.
And she got the time, I'm telling y'all.
It is hard.
We be going backwards and forth, and she be in her booth all day.
I live in here. Like, I'm in this damn booth all the damn time. If I'm not in here, I am either cooking, cleaning, or dealing with lawyer shit. That's literally my entire life. Me and my spouse are so burned out. River's talking about taking time off work because, like, the stress is real. And I'm talking about taking time away because I don't know how we're going to function as a family if this shit continues. And we're not having problems or anything. I'm just saying the stress level in our house is completely, it is like being underwater all the time and never coming up for air. That is how bad it is. So it's bad.
Oh, and yeah, she forgot one show that she said she was gonna be doing. She was gonna do Power Rangers. We were supposed to.
Yeah, we're supposed to do the Power Rangers Mega Force.
No, not Mega Forces.
I know I'm messing with you.
Look, I heard some bad reviews.
Mega Force.
I heard some bad reviews about Mega Force, and I actually got to see the 30th. Was it the 30th anniversary? No.
Well, if you want to know about Mega Force reviews, go watch some of my channels. I talk trash about it all the damn time. Some of my videos on here. Yeah, I hate that.
When they did the super team up with all of the Japanese, the Sentai was so much better than this one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Gokaiger, that's my okay. So technically it was Gokaiger, and then it was Gokaiger or Gorsager, the Angels, and then there was Gokaiger, and Gokaiger is the pirate one, and I absolutely love them. As a matter of fact, they did a 10 years later movie, and I really want somebody to put it up subtitled somewhere.
So we can watch it, yeah. Because see, I'm gonna tell y'all, because if y'all did not notice when they changed over from the Mega Force to the Pirates, you were wondering like, how the hell did that actually happen? Where did it get the power from? They didn't explain that nothing.
They couldn't, because remember, see, the advantage of Sentai and Super Sentai is they've had over 50 years almost to sit here and go over these plots. So when you see like Flashman and Bioman suits, for example, it makes sense because they're actually in the Super Sentai history. But we never brought these shows over here. They started with Zoo Ranger. So like when I saw Megaforce, and they're like, they couldn't even name the fucking powers. They're like, oh, we got cool new powers from other worlds. I'm like, just
stop. Like, wait, what? And I was like, then they take the Black Ranger, make him blue, make him green, and he's like, oh, you notice your power changed, but your color changed. Oh, we're just gonna skip over that. And that's
he tried to ask, and they were like, "Oh, well, the reason is, there's an emergency. Go take care of it."
That was such a cop out.
And then in the Go Gallion, it was actually renamed to Zordon's Revenge. What the hell does Zordon need revenge for? I mean, I know he died, but I mean, you know what?
Dead.
Cheesy.
But see, you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing Walter Jones come back, because have not seen him in any Power Rangers since he left Power Rangers.
Wait, am I missing something? Is he coming back in the new one?
Yeah,
Dino Fury. So I know Dino Fury's cast is coming back for a new version of their series. Because, they just dropped almost the entire series now is on Netflix.
Now it's already out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go
The
watch it
new
now.
season
See,
was dropped on Netflix. So the one that's coming out in 2023 is a continuation with the same cast, but they're going to be what I learned is
oh,
they're going to be
okay.
in space now. So kind of like how Power Rangers
Yeah,
in space was a thing.
they're gonna be using the Q Rangers Zords and Q Ranger, oh my god, was the best that I've ever seen of the Sentai. And they gonna butcher this up so freaking bad.
Well, no, they're not. I don't think they're using. They're not going to use
They're gonna use the
anything from.
Zords. They're gonna use the Zords, they've
Well,
already
we'll see. I
said.
know because Hasbro was very, adamant that they were not going to be with Toei anymore. So I don't know. I
Oh,
think they're going to
yeah,
be doing
they
their own
came out and
thing.
said it. They came out and said, now
Really,
they're changing the suits. They're changing the suits. Yes,
I need
they
to look
are
at
changing
that.
the suits. But they did come because there was a whole thing going around saying Hasbro and Toy was not gonna.
All right, hold on. Let me look. Let me get some knowledge up
Let
here
me
because
tell you,
people talk
I
stuff.
will send you the link to the guy that
Uh,
does it, and what Jonathan Chisel, I think is the guy that took over. He's actually came out and said that Toei and Hasbro are still together. They're still working.
Okay, guys,
So
I need to tell you guys this. I'm sorry, and we're going to talk about this continue this in a second. This is why I cannot have a moment of peace.
uh-oh.
While I was talking, while we were talking about Power Rangers, I went to go open another tab, which instantly opens my voiceover email. Your girl just got 3 new video game auditions, all due by tomorrow at 7 p.m. And
Well,
I'm
they're gonna
like,
stream it. They got her streaming schedule for tomorrow, guys. She ain't got nothing to do but stay in the booth all day from 6 a.m. to 6
oh my,
p.m.
I have a voiceover thing that I'm doing tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. my time. I have one at 12 my time to 2. And then I have auditions that I have to do between 3 and the 7 that I'm doing tomorrow. So yeah, so from technically the only gap I have is from 7 in the morning until I hit this booth around 12. And that time's normally cooking, getting my brother ready to go out with his PA and all that stuff and cleaning up. And that's literally my entire day will be spent in this booth. And I will not get out of this booth till between 9ish to 10 o'clock tomorrow night. It's
Right.
crazy. This is why I have this. I have a fan. You guys can't see it. I have a fan because I don't have it. It is an actual sound booth. There's no air in here. So, like literally, I have to circulate with this fan. I have this fan in here, just so I know that carbon monoxide is not poisoning my ass. So that's literally it. And then I have Oralex foam that's wrapped up. It's on the ceiling. It's on the doors. It's all around me inside this booth. And then it has a really thick wall that has like the sound treatment inside of it. So I can't hear outside of this booth. They cannot hear me inside of this booth. It is extremely quiet, which is also kind of unnerving when you're sitting in here for hours. So it's like I'm like I can be like River, and River can't hear a damn thing. I could be murdered in here and nobody would fucking know. And just so you know, your girl is claustrophobic. I have a window here. It's the only reason I can be in here. If there was no window here and I had this thing closed, I would feel like I was in a coffin. So
Look,
it's a thing.
the only way I know she'd be murdered is like, Kenny, this my last uncle. I'm like, wait,
Look,
what?
I've been telling everybody that Kenny hates me. This is proof right here. Um, haterade. I'm looking at the okay, so I'm looking at the so Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th. The reason I'm looking up here is I have a huge monitor for my scripts up here.
Up there,
Um,
yeah.
let's see, 30th anniversary special brings back 2 original Power Rangers. So we're getting Billy
And
and we're
Zach.
getting Zach. I'm glad they were the 2 that were fucked over the most. I guess they probably would have
Yes.
brought Trini back too had
If
she
she
not
was
died in real life.
died, yeah. No, I
Kiwi
believe
Chong.
she would have came back. I believe she would have came back a lot sooner than I think she would have came back a lot sooner than Jason and Billy. But remember, Billy was there all the way up until almost the end of Zio.
Oh, really?
Well,
So, hold on. So, Austin St. John and Amy Jo Johnson have not confirmed that they're going to appear in the special.
well, remember Jason have been in a few. They're saying that Rocky and Kat may come in.
What about
So
Aisha? I'm sure they could get
that
Karen to come back.
they're saying that it's gonna be Trini's daughter that may be coming in to replace Trini.
So true. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I love Karen and Ashley. They should have. I was
Karen and Ashley
thinking,
should come back.
I was thinking they should have. Well, see the way they ended her when she went back in time. She stuck back there, so there's nothing of her in the current present. So
Oh, okay.
when Tanya came, they should have brought Tanya
Yeah,
because Tanya, took Aisha's place. So Aisha
yeah.
is back in
They
the
after
past.
they hold the whole Zeo gems and
Yeah.
then yeah, and then with the
So
turbo, yeah.
Tanya, they should have brought Tanya back. I love Tanya. I
Yeah.
mean,
I always
Nikhil,
thought that her and Adam were gonna get together because that always made it
I
seem like they
thought
were
so too.
dating.
They would have been a cute couple. I
Because
liked them.
well, Johnny on Bosch would definitely come back, I'm sure, because like he's
He's
really heavy in
always
the
back.
voiceover world.
Let me tell you, it took me at one of the Comic Cons. They was asking Austin if he was gonna come back. He said, whenever Jason comes back, it always has to be special, and I don't want to just choose a certain time when he come back, like somebody else on the panel. And everybody knew exactly who he was talking about. And he
Oh
put his
wow.
head down. Johnny put his head down on the table like his shade.
Well,
It was actually a joke. He wasn't being funny. He was being funny, but he wasn't shaded. It was just an actual joke that was funny. And he was like, really, man. But he said, we know you, we love you, you know that. Yeah. It was so funny.
I remember I met Johnny on Bosch at a convention, a voiceover convention. We were all guests in 2007, and I met his wife. I don't know if they're still together, but and he is hilarious because on the show he plays like this meek guy like character that is
Yeah.
not him.
Oh, let
Not
me tell
him.
you, Austin St. John is one of the best guys. I've met him at Dragon Con here in Atlanta back in 2016 or 2017. And Emmanuel and Walter was over in the booth just jamming. He even got music just jam. And I was gonna take a picture with both of them, but child, they wanted 150 for a picture. I was like,
No,
I got
that's a
y'all right
blasphemy
here.
right
I
there.
was like, I got y'all right here. I was close to y'all. I'm a 40-year-old man trying to take a picture with y'all too. I got my is up here. I'm good.
Well, so let me ask you this, and then let me read Terrell's comment. Funny you say that because Trini has a daughter now, and she will be the new MMPR Yellow. Okay,
Hmm.
that's cool. Except it's strange, but that's cool. I mean,
Well, you gotta.
it makes sense. 30 years. I mean, they could have had a lot of kids. She could have 6 or 7 kids for all we know, because Trini didn't die. The actress,
Yeah.
Dewey Trong. Is that
Well,
how you
see,
say her
what
name?
the thing is, I think they didn't want to say Trini died, but her daughter. No, they did say the way Billy made it, he wanted. Well, not Billy, I should say David Yost. The way he written it, Trini did die, and her daughter found her power morpher and ended up keeping it. And she was and she took it and became the new Yellow Ranger. That's how he was going to write it for the
So is
Netflix
it? But is
special.
this like based off of like Boom Comics, or is this like
Mm-mm.
an
This was
original?
way he wanted to do a special called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Quantum Continuum. So this
Huh.
was his script.
Okay.
It was supposed
Gotcha.
to come to Netflix, but we haven't heard about it anything yet.
I
So,
mean, no, really. Netflix, don't get me started with that.
child.
Um, I'm so look, I get bitter. I get bitter fast. Every time I get into a show, they're like, "Yeah, we're not continuing it." I'm like, "And f you." I'm like, that's how I feel about that. Like that show, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, I think, or something like that. They ended that, and it was on such a weird ass like cliffhanger, and then they're like, "Well, we'll definitely be coming back to resolve the weirdness that we've caused," and it's like, "Oh, we were canceled. We don't get another season. Sorry." And I'm like,
Okay.
First Kill got canceled. They ended that on a horrible cliffhanger. Like, there's so
Mm-hmm.
many shows that they do. It's why I get so weirded out about doing like reviews, especially on Netflix shows, because I know for a fact they may not come back. So it's like, why
That's
am I
so
going to
true.
invest my life in
What?
you?
Well, see, what he was saying, it wasn't gonna be a long series. It was gonna probably be about a good 10 episodes to show what happened to the original six. After they after they transferred their powers, and to the new generation. And I
Hmm.
was like, that would be good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've always liked when they do stuff like that anyway. I mean, because if you ever saw a Super Sentai, you saw that in Die Ranger. It was their kids or grandkids that were the next
Mhm.
generation of them. So I thought
Yeah,
that was, they keep it
I
in his
like
family.
that. I
Yeah.
love Die Ranger. Oh
Die
my
Ranger's
god,
cool.
that and the theme song itself was on point. I listened to that so much.
I have all of it. I'm a big Sentai nerd. There's so many shows that I love. But ironically, I've always told people this. The very first show I ever saw Super Sentai was 5 Man.
My first was Jew Ranger because I really wanted to see how it differed from from Power Rangers. So that was my actual first one, and I loved it. And I'm like sitting here like Bandora, she was so much wickeder than Rita was. I mean, the way they had Rita, she was just a what they call a cream puff compared to Bandora. Bandora conjured the devil himself.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna get back to this in a minute, but we gotta talk about something because Joe from Joe's Geek Show sent me a Marco Polo a few nights ago,
Uh-oh.
and he said, "Maria, did you see the news?" And I said, "What, Joe?" And he said, "Red Death is gonna be on the Flash, the final season." I said, "Oh, that's pretty
Oh
cool." Now,
wait! Flash got a final season.
oh yeah, this is gonna be their last season. And now, if you remember who Red Death is the crazy ass version of Batman from Earth 52.
Nah, I've never seen him.
Well, that's
So.
who he is. He's supposed to be Batman. So I already know. Now, on the one hand, I don't support this because I do not like I have it's a nerd rage. Sometimes it's more white nerd rage from guys, but it is still a nerd rage. And so I already knew that this character was going to get this hate because even though I think the writing on this show sucked ass, I don't hate the actress. So I feel bad for her because they brought back Javisa Leslie's Batwoman and she is going to be Red Death on the Flash. And I was sitting here in my mind when he told me that I was all these scenarios were popping up. I'm like, oh shit.
Are we gonna get to see Angry Grandma?
No, you're probably not going to see Angry Grandma. Well, first of all, Angry Grandma has to think if she's going to watch the show. It is the last season, so I probably will because I lasted this long.
Well, let me tell Angry Grandma, I will come and pull her up in the tornado with me in season 2, and she can stay there with me.
Look. When I get angry, I don't feel like I'm in a tornado. I feel like I'm in a Sharknado. That is what's happening.
Oh God, let's not talk about Sharknado.
Sharknado was awesome.
Those movies were awesome, but my God,
it is the epiphany of stupidity. I like, not epiphany. It is epitome of awesome. Let me explain. I could be sitting here talking to you right now in this booth, and somehow a fucking shark will come through the rump of my damn thing and eat me. And nobody can explain why the sharks are doing this. It just happens. They break physics.
It was so funny because they can live on land.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a movie called Sand Sharks. It's even dumber. But that's a whole other thing. And I'm gonna get back to the Batwoman thing in a minute. But in Z Nation, very good zombie show. I love it. It is a parody of The Walking Dead. It's by the same people that did Sharknado. And they had a zombie NATO, and it was effing cool. Anyway, but yeah, I like when Mercenary Angry Grandma will return. Yeah, more than likely. I'm trying to stay positive, guys, but you're probably right. I'm probably like, what the fuck is this? I really want to develop an angry child that has a lisp or like braces or something, and like, I don't understand what's happening in this show. It's so stupid. I don't understand. Listen to me, people. Where's this Red Death set? I don't understand. But
I think angry adults will be better because children they be yelling, but they can't really say the good stuff that adults be saying.
Yeah, I always go back and forth. Do I want to be angry grandma but have my voice? Or want to talk like a senior citizen? Back in the day when I was younger, sniffer snapper, these people are fucking me up. I can't handle it. Or do I want to be like that villainous, that's just like, oh my God, darlings, the Flash. I mean, I kill people weekly, guys, but I mean, I really don't understand what's happening. So let's all take a minute and tell everyone else to fuck off because the writing sucks. No.
Well,
So yeah,
Ray,
I have all of these voices in my head, so it is what it
well,
is.
Ray, let me tell you, she still got the jug, but today she's just going light.
What what are you
He said
about
he
the
wanted you to bring back the water jug
I
for
got the
Phil.
water bottle.
No,
I
no,
can't
he
fit the
talking.
jug in here. This is a 3.5 by 3.5 sound booth. If I put the jug in here, I gotta go. Can't be in here no more.
Look, I know. I'm gonna start doing what Maria do. Had that big old jug of water sitting beside me. But see, I like to drink tea, soda, and orange juice or juice
Look, you're
while
making
I'm
me get my hydration on now just because you said
look.
that.
I would look. I be sitting here. I was like, look, because we be talking so much that we get so thirsty. Look,
Well, hell, now I don't have any air in here. I'm like, I
I
have a
don't know
fan.
how you surviving that coughing. I don't.
Just
I was.
know it's bad because when I have a voice job, sometimes they can be a minimum of 2 hours
Ooh,
continuously. And
yeah,
so
because
I
you
will
got
be
to get your
sitting in
voice
here.
correct.
Yeah. I'll be sitting in here and I'm like, oh, okay, there I'm not breathing. Or like this is what I do. This is the door. I'm like, oxygen, cold air. Okay, now we're back.
Child,
Where were we?
let me tell you. Oh my God, no, I don't know how it is during the winter, but I know in the summer you were dying.
Oh, in the summer, baby. It was so hot in here. I was like, I can't do this. I literally was sweating so hardcore. Like you know how you get out of the shower, I have really long curly hair, but in Memphis, in Tennessee, the humidity is just not my friend. So,
Crazy, yeah.
and so I'll flat iron my hair. My hair was so fucking curly, it was sitting on top of my head. I was like, what is happening? And like, I was only in here 30 minutes. If you want a sauna, get your ass a sound booth. Anyway,
Mm.
all right, back to Virginia C. Leslie though. But she's gonna be, I don't know how many episodes Red Death is gonna be involved in, but Red Death is gonna be one of the antagonists in the last season of The Flash. And my mind immediately went to shit. Now I don't know if this is gonna be the same Batwoman from their Earth, or if they're actually going to keep it with the same, like the Earth 52 version basically of Batman. I don't know. I don't know. But I do think, and this is just me, I really do think that it has potential to be okay, or it has potential to make this go out just like Halloween Ends fucking stupid.
Oh God.
So
Oh,
just saying.
look, I would have ended it with Lori and the guy having sex. That's how I would have ended it.
Okay, first of all, don't spoil anything because we gotta be thirsty now.
Look,
But
I ain't saying nothing. I just said that's how I would have ended it. I didn't say what the ending was.
okay, somebody just said something to me. I am behind on news. Did James Gunn change his mind and decide, hold up, come on, Terrell. How do you feel about James Gunn co-running DC Studios? I say fuck to the fucking yes. Yes, sir. Yes. All you had to do was say, you don't even got a co-own, babe. You just take it. You be the Kevin Feige that DC effing needs. Hell to the yes. Yes.
Look, we gotta look now that DC is getting a revamp and all the stories may be good. We need to get on Disney ass and have them to get Marvel back in gear so we can get Rogue back. Cause I miss my X-Men.
Well,
Don't
they're coming. Now, I'm gonna be real with you, though. She might be 12. I mean, it's what they do. They don't really. MCU does its own stuff, so like it's like this, and they'll tell you this: we are not canon to the comics. They are their own universe.
we know.
So,
Long as
really
they
do
give him
anything.
his Marvel powers, that's all I care about.
Well,
As long
and I
as
mean,
she's
this is my thing. Like, you have to understand, for me, I didn't watch the last X-Men movie that Bryan Singer did because, again, if you know me by now, guys, I don't like that director. I think his vision for comics is stupid.
it really was. It really was.
He basically for me destroyed Superman and X-Men all in one swoop. But like, I feel like nobody told him, like, all of these years, nobody told him that continuity starts with you actually reading the source material. So even if you don't want to copy the comics, you at least know what the hell you're talking about instead of having the dartboard. Okay, we got Psylocke. Oh, we got Green Grave. Oh, we got Jubilee. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, and the bad part about it was the Phoenix. What they did with her in part two, oh my god, was atrocious.
Well, in the first one, in X-Men United, they made the Phoenix a split personality. That's not how that works.
That's not how that works. That's not
They
how that
took
works.
they took the beautiful, alien essence of Phoenix and made it just a mental illness.
But then they did it. They did Dark Phoenix, and then they brought the Phoenix Force. It really wasn't. You can tell it was the Phoenix, but it was going into Jean. So it's like, where's the continuity? Okay, it was split personality. Now we got the sentient being, the Phoenix, going into Jean. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. This makes no sense. And then everybody was like, well, Rogue couldn't get Miss Marvel's powers because she belonged to Disney. You could have just gave those powers to her, not said how she got them until they was able to come into come into the MCU. That's all you had to do.
Yeah. Well, okay. Again, Bryan Singer never read X-Men comics, so
I
he didn't know
know.
that.
I know.
He didn't even know who the original X-Men was.
They
Where the hell
could
was Angel? I mean, you know what I mean? It's
he
like,
didn't come until 3, and then when he came in 3, he was a weakling.
yep. And if he knew anything about the relationship between Wolverine and Rogue, he would know that she came in as a brotherhood, of evil mutants, and she came in after she drained Carol Danvers, so he didn't like her. And the only reason Wolverine even gave Rogue a damn shot is because she helped him with his fiance Yuriko at the time when they were battling the Silver Samurai back in the
Yeah,
day.
because
He was like, okay, maybe you're not shit.
Because him and Rogue, they had a contentious relationship.
Yeah,
and
because he was friends with Carol Danvers, and she was in a coma because of Rogue. So that actually that tracks. That's exactly what happened. So she had her super strength and she could fly. But
see, Rogue is one of the best. I mean, she's not an Omega level mutant, but I'm telling y'all have no idea that Juggernaut fight with Kitty Pryde. Don't get me wrong.
They didn't even have the Colossus and Kitty Pryde thing right.
No,
so they didn't have that whole crush thing. Illyana was like, now again, if you read the comics, Illyana does die from the legacy virus. That does happen in the comics.
Yeah.
But she's been brought back
so many times.
So many times, especially with New Mutants. But like, I feel like that was a very pivotal part of his storyline because it made Colossus basically who he was. We lost his sister. You got to see another side of him. He was a very bland character to that point. And then the whole back and forth with Kitty Ball, having a crush on him and all this crap. I think she was like turned into a bullet as she phased, and she was like a bullet in the gun. It was really weird. But all of that stuff never had a chance to come to light with Bryan Singer because he made Kitty Pryde have one purpose: to flirt with Iceman to make Rogue jealous, which didn't happen in any effing universe because we didn't have Gambit. And then also to put her in Days of Future Past so she could use her now, for some reason, power to be able to send a consciousness back through time, even though she only phased through shit.
I'm going to say now, if I remember correctly, it was not Shadowcat that did that. I cannot remember who was
it. Was Shadowcat, because Elliot Page played Shadowcat.
No, I was saying in the comic. I was trying to remember.
No. There's a lot. There are a lot of characters that can push consciousness back, forth through time. But unfortunately, they were not Kitty. But who didn't know that?
Bryan Singer. But see, no, this is what I'm going to say. Now, see, y'all know the last part of X United, X3 United, that battle between Juggernaut and Rogue was there. Tell me that scene wouldn't have made no money.
I know. Well, no, what they did, I love Anna Paquin as an actress. I think she's amazing. I loved her in True Blood. Sorry, I had vampires, and I just can't. But I loved her in that show. She is a very talented actress. This is no hate on her. You can only do what you got what you're given.
Right.
They made Rogue the whiniest, most dependent, pathetic person in all of that damn Marvel universe.
And let me tell you,
I don't understand that.
If y'all actually went and read the comics, Rogue was nowhere near a whiny brat. She
No.
was nowhere near helpless.
She was
She was
sad because she couldn't touch people, and of course she
that
couldn't get
was
it on the
basically
gambit.
it.
But well,
Yeah.
till they got a certain caller, we're gonna leave that alone because that was nasty, nasty. Look, I'm too young for that. But
but but she basically could not touch anybody, and that was her whole complaint. Yeah, that she still had that, but now it's I want to get rid of my powers. I want to be able to touch. But in the comics and in the show, she was struggling with that, but she always got over it because
yeah,
she figured out what would my life be without my powers. I don't want to be vulnerable. And I mean, she was kicking ass. I'm telling you, the Juggernaut fight, oh, that would have been, oh my God. I mean, Juggernaut being knocked through a wall, going up in the air and back into the water. He chasing her, and I mean, look, y'all think I'm lying. I have the battle up here, and I can just see it going. Rogue getting knocked down. She
oh,
getting knocked through.
Rogue's badass all around. So you're not educating anybody here. We know how she
Look,
is.
Rogue is my girl. I love Rogue, and I've always been a chick. Don't get me wrong.
Look, I was waiting for Rogue to beat Belladonna's ass. Gambit's
Oh my
ex-wife.
God,
I
I
was
would
like,
have loved
smack
to
that
see
bitch down.
that. I would have loved. And then what's so funny? You can't even if you tried to shoot Rogue, y'all know she's invulnerable, so you can't
Yeah.
really kill her. So if they were shooting her with lasers and bullets and stuff, they would have just popped right off, and she would have went straight for Belladonna. Oh my God, Belladonna got on my nerves. I can't stand the
Belladonna's
bitch.
annoying as hell.
I
But
can't stand her.
no, like I said, there's so many. There's just so many characters in X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur. You start now all of these different comic
Iterations.
titles and iterations of these characters that are amazing. And what got me is that Bryan Singer did not take. You would think even if he effed up the first movie and people were complaining, you would think, oh, maybe I need to educate myself. No,
No.
he still didn't. I remember the actors. I said this a million times. It really got me thinking. She was like, yeah, I had to explain Psylocke to him because he didn't know that she was actually a British woman in a Japanese
Mm,
body. And
you.
he didn't even know that she was Japanese. I was like,
And then when they brought her there, when they put her in when they put her in X3, she didn't even have a British accent.
nope,
She
because
did
he
not
didn't
have a.
know. He didn't know.
And Callisto was the ugliest thing on earth, and they made her look sexy as hell. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Callisto, yeah.
Callisto was ugly as hell, but they made her look like a fox.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God. And then
I don't get it either. Look, I spend a lot of my time just smacking my head because you don't want to be that person that's ignorant and doesn't give another franchise or another telling of a story a chance just because it's different. Like case in point, Fate, Wing Saga, and the Wing Saga are nothing alike. Does it have problems? Yeah, but to be fair, technically the cartoon had a few problems too, if you're really gonna think about it.
yeah, I
But
mean, don't get me
they're
wrong.
nothing alike, and you have
Don't
to
get me
accept it for that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, even the X-Men shows itself, when it was under Marvel, still had its problems. They still had their problems. They still had a few continuity problems. But even though it was their source material, they still brought out the people that we wanted to see. Nightcrawler would have been. I mean, they just brought him in for one episode, for one movie, and you don't see him no more. Why not? Then the whole thing with Rogue and him being brothers and sisters, they don't even explore that when you got Mystique right there in front of you.
Yeah, no, technically they weren't
No,
biologically
we know
related because
Rogue
Rogue was
was
adopted
adopted
by
by
Mystique,
her,
but
right?
yeah, but him
So,
being Mystique's son, and then, well, I mean, come on, they made Mystique like literally, and this was actually a new class, um, not new
oh my
class,
God, I hated New Class.
guys, I can't today,
I
I
can't.
can't
Well,
today,
let's not even get
not
on New
today.
Class because I will
Oh
rip
my
that
god.
thing to shreds.
I almost called her Jennifer Turnup. I can't. It's First Class by the X-Men First Class. But it's
How?
like literally I almost called her Jennifer Turnup. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I'm tired.
Look, let me tell
Um
you. I want to say this. How in the hell do you make Mystique the leader of the X-Men?
yeah, and then how do you cross over them with the 1990s X-Men when they don't even exist in the same timeline?
They don't. See, and this was the thing. I was hoping what Disney said they're gonna probably do is bring back the old, all of the original X-Men from the first movie to try to, weed them out and then bring in the new actors, which I hope so because even though Halle Berry, I liked her playing Storm, but she was getting her ass kicked left and right, and we know
Well,
Storm
see,
ain't
it would
like
be
that.
hard for her to be Storm right now with authenticity. Because even though Halle Berry don't want to admit it, she's mixed and she is not
Yeah,
a dark-skinned Nigerian
no,
goddess.
she's not. No, she's
So
not.
her, I don't think she
No,
was Nigerian. I don't know if she was Kenyan. I
no,
have
she
to go back
was.
and look.
She was Egyptian. She was from Cairo.
I thought that she was raised in Cairo, but I didn't think that she was
Oh wait, I
actually from
thought.
there.
Well,
I
I
have to go
always
look at
thought.
that again. I forgot
Yeah,
where
we
Aurora
gotta
was
look
from.
that up because I
But
thought. Now I know she was in Cairo. That much
yeah.
I do
But let's
know.
be clear. This is how I judge who should play my Aurora Monroe. If you are not a card carrier of somebody who could live in Wakanda, then you cannot be Storm.
And see, and then
I cannot be Storm. Halle
but
Berry cannot be Storm.
and see, you know
Not in
what? The only
2022,
reason
not in
why
2023.
the only reason why they made her Storm is because she was the biggest name at that point in time.
Yeah. But
And
she was not good. She literally had the accent of Storm for 5 seconds, and then she's like, "I can't do it."
and I'm sitting here
Like,
and what made me so mad with her? Storm is an Omega level mutant. She is the most powerful mutant beyond. And you got her sitting up here getting her ass kicked by a toad. And I mean, come on, Storm. She does have some combat skills, but she's not a fighter. Her
well, I mean,
powers,
plus all the men she slept with are all like rough and tough fighters. So she learned a lot. Plus,
she
she was
learned
married to T'Challa for a while too.
true, and then
So
her and Forge had a little thing. I
Kenya,
didn't.
thank you, Ray. I knew it wasn't Nigerian, so that's Kenyan.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah,
so
my
it's Kenya.
grandmother is full Nigerian, and my grandfather on my dad's side is full indigenous, which Apache. I learned though, guy. I forgot to tell you this, Kenny. Guess what I learned my other part of my family is?
Ooh.
Mayan.
Oh wow.
My grandfather's father was full-blooded Mayan.
So he's from South America.
Which means I have what in me?
Hispanics.
I'm done. I am done.
She got Latin in her. She's
I
black.
literally have been denying this for years. And
I do
then
it. I do it when
my
I
uncle
first.
was like, "Oh, Daddy's granddaddy was Mayan, right?" I'm like, "No, nobody ever told me this." I'm like, so there you go. So now you know why I look like this too. So
Oh
all
my
those blends
goodness,
make you
that
look
is
weird.
funny. Oh my
So
goodness.
yay. Um, look, I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
done. I am done. All right. All right, all right. So I know
Oh,
you guys have been
Angela
posting.
Bassett. Now that's a good one. Now Angela Bassett body is sick, and I think she will.
Angela Bassett is hot.
That
I'm gonna
woman.
tell you who my queen is, guys. Besides Lupita Nyong'o, which you know is hot, because she would have been a fucking amazing Storm.
Yes, I think so
But
too. I
but
think she would have been too. But
she would have been
Angela Bassett.
amazing.
Oh yes, I think Angela will play Storm really good because she does have that deep voice that Storm does have, and I think she can hold the accent for a minute. And with that body, she would kick some ass. That's all I got to say. And she would use and now I want to ask y'all this question. Do y'all remember in that in X2 when they was when Storm and them was in the Blackbird and they were being chased and Storm brought down like 99 tornadoes at one time? Do y'all think that is really, really answer the question? Do y'all think that is possible?
With her, yeah.
No, I mean with her, yes, but I mean but you got like 99 vortexes coming out at one time. Do you not think what 99 tornadoes would do to the city would do to that plane?
Hmm.
That's my point. It's like they didn't care. They didn't think about the people that's down on the ground that's got to run for cover. They didn't think about
Okay,
it.
to be fair though, you name one, and I mean one action movie that gives a damn about killing everybody around them.
Well,
Nobody.
I mean, there ain't none, but I'm just saying.
None of them.
What if I was down there and I just saw one tornado just come out the damn sky, and then you got another one right here, one right there, and I got four on top of me?
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I just feel like they don't care about it. It's like as long as we don't die, like everybody else.
I would not see if I was Storm. I would have used lightning because lightning would have been so easy, or just use a gust of wind. I mean, she got so much at her disposal that she could have froze them,
Yeah. Well,
but she had to bring.
Denai Guerrera is who I would put as Storm today.
Man,
Just saying.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm just
Ray did
saying.
say Angela Bassett. I had to think about. Now, let me tell y'all. Before she died, the person I would have thought to play Rogue would have been. And y'all gonna shoot me for this because I know she can't act, but she had the body. She had the body of Rogue, which was Anna Nicole Smith. She had the body of Rogue, but she just couldn't act. And
I'm
she had
sorry,
this,
Jamie Presley was my choice.
but see, she had the southern accent too.
So did Jamie Presley is Southern. So she had it too. Remember she was in DOA, the live action?
I have to go and watch it because I haven't watched it.
Yeah, she literally, if you made her hair brown and put a
The White
freaking blonde
Streaks.
streak in her hair, she talked like Rogue, she acted like Rose.
But you know
She
what?
was cool.
Let me tell you, it was trending on social media that Kiki Palmer should play Rose.
Huh.
Did you not see? Oh, she was in the Rogue getup and she looked almost just like Rogue with just with brown skin.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
I ain't got no problem.
As long as she's got a Southern accent.
Oh no, she got a southern accent. You watch
No,
Scream
no.
Queens,
You
right?
understand? Yes, but you understand she's got to have the Southern accent,
Yeah, that is
not
true.
that
It's
run the
got to
mill.
be authentic.
You gotta
It
have that
has to
sugar.
be.
You have to have that syrup in
What
that
made me
voice.
actually love Rogue is how she always said, "Come on over here, sugar." I used to love when she say that. That made me.
That woman, she sounds like she just got through having sex every time she talked. Like I
That
love
is
it.
that is the main reason why I used to love Rose. It was her accent, and then when I started seeing her fight, oh my god, that was just the icing on the cake. But for me to hear her talk, that was oh my god.
Yeah,
Now I
like I
got.
said, if I had to have somebody white, Jamie Presley was who I wanted. I
Let me
wanted Jamie Presley.
let me tell y'all. Now Anna Paquin did have that southern accent that Rogue had, but it wasn't strong enough.
No,
It
because she
wasn't
was
strong.
sounding out her syllables.
It was
You know how,
yeah,
like
that
I
was
said, I
something
do that
too.
too because I'm not originally from the South, but my dad is. And so, like, I had to learn. Like, it's funny if I go, I'm like, I ain't doing that. It's like, I ain't doing that. And they're like, why are you putting a T at the end? And I'm like, why aren't
Yeah.
you putting a T at the end? So yeah, it is a
Oh my
thing.
god, that is hilarious. That is so hilarious. But I'm telling y'all, if they had somebody that would have treated X, they could have had me the director. I promise you. Rogue would even if Kevin Danvers was not a part of the MCU, I mean was a part of Fox, she would have had them powers, and y'all would have been asking me how she get them powers. Oh, we'll talk about a backstory later, but you don't need to know that part.
Yeah. I love it. Can we get Dimitri McKenney as Monero Tempo? Because I think that would be lovely. I absolutely agree with you,
Ooh.
Nicholas.
Oh, I still
Look, you
gotta
put
finish.
Dimitri McKay in anything you want to put her in.
I still gotta finish watching Motherland's Fort
For sale,
Salem.
I know you relate to that party.
I still gotta finish it. It was so good, and
Well,
Demetri
I
McKay.
spoiled you with the last one. You literally were spoiled by the finale of that show.
I
But
know,
it's
but that's
okay.
still
Just
don't.
don't watch the finale because it wasn't worth watching. Don't watch the last episode.
I still gotta review it.
Why? Like, there's nothing to review. Like, it was nothing but bullshit.
I just look.
Ray, you want
I
me to do a Winchester review? Baby, I will try to do reviews, but we struggling
oh,
now.
man, you wasn't here for the
You
fifth
weren't
for
here
the
for the first
15.
15, 20 minutes of
If
my
you gotta go
stream.
back and
You got to go
listen,
listen
yeah,
to that.
yeah, you gotta
But
go back and listen.
I have it in my queue to watch, but I have not even watched the first episode. I do know my girl from Shadowhunters is the main character, or basically Mia from Arrow, but I have not had a chance to get into another damn show because I don't have a chance to do anything. I live in this box and I am looking at the time. I'm like, do I have time to this? I just realized my script is only 3 sentences long, so I think I'm gonna be good. But
Ray said he don't want Kiki Palmer to play Rogue.
No, I do not want Kiki Palmer. No, I don't care about that. I just don't think Kiki Palmer should have been in that damn UFO movie that Jordan Peele did called Nope, because my whole reaction to that movie was nope.
And
I'm
Kiki
sorry.
is a great actress. I don't know
She is
why they be giving
good.
her. I don't know why they giving her these, B roles and C+ roles when she should be in A-list roles.
I'm mad at Jordan Peele because I do not understand what he was. I get he had to rewrite the script to basically bring in an actor that he liked, and it was a role that he had created that didn't fit this character, the actor that came in. So he rewrote a lot of the stuff, and it is very evident that he did it in that movie. That movie, I was so excited to see that movie based on that trailer. I went there, I was bored as shit. I'm like, I cannot. And there are two plots happening simultaneously. There's the childhood actor's plot, and then there is Kiki and her brother's plot. And her name wasn't that in the movie, but like I could not. I literally sat outside this at the drive-in. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me right now. I'm like, no. And then they were doing things that we don't do as POCs in this movie. We don't do this.
Let
We
me
don't do
tell
any of
you.
this shit. I'm like,
Let me tell
nah.
you. Oh my God. Y'all got some good shows down here that y'all talk about, but I'm gonna tell y'all, look, Kenny is just like Maria. I got so many. I have done 7 reviews in like 4 days. And I'm like, I'm reviewed out. And I still gotta bring y'all Fort Motherland Salem. And I know Maria said, don't.
So I'm gonna
But
need you to reorganize those words. It's Motherland Fort Salem,
oh,
not Fort
no, you know
Motherland
what?
Salem.
When I do my intro
Fort
to it,
Motherland.
look,
Where are you from? I'm from Fort
I,
Salem. Where are you from? I'm from Fort Motherland.
what's so funny is when I do my intro, I do that. I be like, oh my God. I'm like, no, that's not what it is. Then I have to rearrange the words and be like, is Motherland Fort Salem? It takes me like 2 minutes to actually get it together.
Because you cray cray. Ray, you are absolutely right. The Winchesters is a spinoff of Supernatural, and I'm thinking of the Walker prequel.
I
Walker,
still look,
Not Texas Chainsaw. The Walker. You know what the hell I'm talking about? The
yeah,
dude from Supernatural. He's basically the reboot of Texas Walker or whatever with
yeah.
Chuck Norris. And I think it's the prequel to that in the Old West is what okay. I know what I'm
Now
saying.
I'm gonna
I
tell
know what
you,
I'm saying.
I still gotta do Superman and Lois because I know when season 3 comes, me and Maria are supposed to be doing it together.
Yep.
So I'm still literally on episode 1, season 1. So I got to get the moving. But I actually loved it. I really do
Ah,
like
damn it! I
it.
got another damn audition. Okay, hold up. I'm sorry, guys. I want to
Look.
go out of this booth. Okay, hang on. Can I do? Oh, hold up! It's not due to Monday. Okay, we good. We good.
Oh, okay.
9
Okay.
a.m. Monday, guys. But that's gonna
Well,
cut
she'll
into
be up
my.
all night Sunday doing it and then crawled out the box at
Well,
5
fuck
o'clock.
not. I'm gonna do it in the morning to afternoon, and then Sunday night I'm gonna be asleep. I'm not playing with these people. No, sir. And Saturday, I need to get most of my stuff done on Friday. If I do a stream, guys, for Stargirl, it will be early on Saturday because then the rest of Saturday, I'm going to be with my spouse and I'm taking time off so I can watch horror movies because Saturday really is the only time I can celebrate Halloween, and that is my favorite holiday.
Holiday. That's
So,
Carlos's favorite holiday if y'all couldn't
love it.
tell.
I love fall. I love
Oh, I
Halloween.
love fall.
The weather hates me, fucking hates me, but I love fall.
I
We
love
have a
fall.
one-sided unrequited love because whenever fall hits, I am sick all the damn time. But I absolutely love fall. I love how fall feels. I love how it looks. And of
Oh,
course, Halloween is my favorite. Like Rivers is Christmas. Mine is always Halloween. And I think the reason mine is Halloween is because my mother is from the UK and they don't have Halloween. They have Guy Fawkes Day. So like I I guess got really acclimated when we moved from Europe to the States. People like dress up and they got to eat candy and watch, scary movies. And I'm like, that is effing amazing. Like, and so I've just loved it ever since. I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, I think because Carlos is like, in Mexico they have the Day of the Dead, so it's technically not like Halloween,
Yeah, but
but
it's pretty though. That's a pretty holiday. I've
yeah,
seen videos
and
and
he loves Halloween. That's one of his favorites. And I tell him all the time. I said, because see, I don't really celebrate Halloween like that because I just like it for the scary movies and the candy. That's all I mostly like it for. But after all this stuff that's been going on in America, on Halloween, and I'm not gonna say it here, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But since all of that been going on, we haven't really celebrated Halloween a lot after that. So I just sit and watch scary movies, and I just love it. I just love it, love it,
Okay,
love it.
I have a question. Give me some morality, guys. I got a good eclectic group in our chat. If you are a voice actor and you get a disclaimer, we're in the world of authenticity, especially in voiceover. That means if you get a black role, they want you to prefer you to be black. If you have an Eastern Asian role, they prefer you're an Eastern Asian actor doing it. If you have a disability or you're queer, they want you to be queer or have a disability. That is how authenticity works now in voiceover land. So for me, I keep getting sent scripts, especially in video game characters, that are sometimes mixed, but they're not my mix. So, case in point, one character that I got recently was half Chinese and half Puerto Rican. I am neither of these things. And what's really starting to make me confused is that we're doing authenticity, and I'm like, hey, I'm not any of these things. And they're like, but you're mixed, so you can do this role. Am I wrong for turning these down? I want you guys to tell me in the comments section, because I feel, and honestly, you may see me in stuff in the future that could have something that's not my authenticity, but that's only because, or ethnicity, because sometimes I will get scripts and stuff and I'll get cast and they don't tell me what the character is and I don't know until it comes out. So
Mm.
if I'm in a situation like that, I mean, it's out of my control. And honestly, you know how Twitter is. Twitter wants to cancel your ass any damn way. But what would you do?
I would not turn it down, and the reason being, even if because look at the guy who plays Cleveland, Mike. I think is I can't remember his last name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Play
He
Cleveland
plays,
Brown and Family Guy.
yeah,
I did know his name and it went out of my head.
I know it's Mike, but he does a black guy and he's completely white. So when all of that started coming out, he was like he wouldn't want to voice Cleveland no more, and we're like, no, continue. You
Mike
that
Henry, I think is who that
Mike
is,
Henry,
right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Continue to play Cleveland. That's not what we're talking about. You can do a black guy. We like Cleveland. Just I mean,
Well,
it.
unfortunately, though, you're going to be in. This is how it works, okay? And this is what I've learned. Um, you're going to be okay with that because he's already established this character. If they had just cast him now, he would be canceled completely.
Which is probably true.
And what's so interesting is this is an American thing, guys. This is not other countries. I mean, case in point, when Adele had her braids and she was, basically showing homage to, Jamaica, so many people got offended saying that's a black hairstyle, but it was all Americans. When they went over to Jamaica, they're like, we don't care. It looks good. And then it's Jamaican hairstyle. It's like, so that just goes to tell you that it is a needed thing in a way, but at the same time, people are taking it so far that it's just hard to do anything.
In
I mean,
America, we're like in a sensitive situation right now,
yeah,
especially with us. The black culture is in a messed up situation right now. So it's just like I don't know. I mean, I'm a
yeah. I
part.
mean, we're not even agreeing it's crazy. Like
Yeah,
nobody's agreeing on anything. I go to these authenticity groups and like all they do is go back and forth on what they think and what they don't think. How people are like, well, a perfect example, the L word Generation Q. Everybody wants Carmen to come back because Shane and Carmen were like one of the couples everybody loved from the original L Word. But the actress, Sarah Shahi, is not Latina in real life. She's not Mexican in real life. I think her character was Mexican in the series, or half Mexican in the series, and her family was Mexican when they always had them on the show. But in real life, she's not. I want to say she's like Arabic or she's Middle Eastern or something like that. So the writers, they hired a bunch of younger writers that are, Hispanic, and they said they refused to have Carmen come back because it's cultural appropriation.
and that is true. And that is true.
So it made a lot of people like that were fans of the show unhappy because the way they actually left that storyline was open ended. Like, it's
You
like,
could it could anything could happen.
yep. And now even even the cast wants her to come back. Even people that like other people that are Hispanic and Latino want her to come back. They said we don't give a fuck about that. Just bring Carmen back so we know what happened with Shane.
See,
So
and
it's like,
and that's why I was saying, don't give up, don't turn them down because you never know. You never know if that character, even if you're not that, race, you don't know if you if you make an impact with people. Look, she wasn't. You said she was Arabic. Just putting. We don't know completely, but Arabic is probably one of her races. They didn't care whether she was Hispanic or not. They just wanted her back. So it's always, even though they're trying to go for genuine and authenticity. I'm trying to get the word correct because my
authentic.
tongue.
You said authenticity.
See?
Authenticity. Authenticity.
Authenticity. I know,
Yes.
but it's like when I get to talking, my
I
tongue
know.
be
I do
off.
that too all the time.
So you want to go for authenticity. Sometimes authenticity doesn't come with everything because it's just the person that you connect with. It's the character. We don't, we may not see who the voice actress is because there's a lot of voice actresses who were black, but when I see them, they were, they're not black, and I was like, well, I thought that was a black character. So it's I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, the only way I would actually say turn it down is if it was an actual like African, if it was an African character like I forget the Black Panther's real name. I forget what his real name is. But something like that, or warrior tribe, something that's really, really down deep down into that cultural root
Mm.
that you're not, that you can't play, then yeah, I will turn that one down. But I mean, everybody's gonna have their different opinions, and mine is I wouldn't turn down. And I know money, all money isn't good money, so I'm not gonna say just do it for the money. But if you don't know what the character is, just do it until if it is another race, then you be like, like you said, nobody really would care if they like the character
Yeah.
because
Well,
you.
I will give you some more. I'll give you some more, like, I guess, backstory exposition on this. What I've learned recently in the voiceover world is that if it is a POC character, a LGBTQ plus AI, AI plus character,
Yeah,
if it is a special needs person like autistic spectrum,
yeah, not
anything along those lines,
no,
if you are not of that,
don't do it.
don't do it. But
N-
everybody could try out for white people. And so it's making a lot of people in
Oh
the voiceover world
God!
very, very shady. Now, see, this is my thing. I look at stuff on all angles. So in anime,
Hold on, while you talking, let me open this door because Carlos will be coming in a few seconds.
okay. So in anime, my question is, if yes, I know a lot of them traditionally look white. Every so often you'll get those really cool ass token black looking characters, West Indies looking characters. Um, but at the end of the day, unless they're set in Europe, they're supposed to represent Eastern Asian or Eastern Asian countries, especially Japan. But yet they cast a lot of white actors. Is that cultural appropriating? I'm just curious. It is such a weird line that we draw. I am all for authenticity. I feel guilty about taking roles. The only problem that I ever run into is that as a mixed person, if I don't get a character that's my exact mix, I am always going to be playing a monoracial character, which technically I'm taking work from somebody who is monoracial. So yeah, it's fucked up. So I don't know. This is something I deal with every day. It's the struggle is real, guys. Like what Ray, you said, I want Maria to play Mike Tyson. Wait, what? Oh my God. Kenny, I'm going to repeat my anime question.
Excuse you, Ray. Oh, I would kick your butt. Oh wait, I think I do have Cher's voice.
I'm going to be Mike Tyson. Ah, nah. I'm the best fighter in the world.
I am Cher. I have the
No,
best
you gotta do your
vocal.
you gotta put your tongue out.
Oh, oh, she got the tongue out.
You got the
I'm
tongue. I'm
Cher. I
Cher.
got the best vocal. I don't know what I would do, but I was the greatest singer. But I like Cher though. I do like Cher.
I want Maria to play Cookie Leon and Kenny to play Luscious. I'm done with you.
Lucius, if you didn't
Lucius.
watch Empire, oh my god.
You
Ray,
are
I'm
canceled.
not doing that. You
I'll be
know you
Cookie.
old for this.
You ain't
No.
taking my business, motherfucker. I raised this money.
Oh, so you
Anyway,
do know about Cookie.
I do. Yes, I do, sir.
You
I
know,
do.
Lucius was like always, he
Just
was a
because
devil.
I'm mixed does not
No,
mean
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
in
I
touch
didn't
with
think
my
you watched.
blackness.
No, I didn't think you didn't watch the show. It wasn't
I
because of
watched the
that. It
first
wasn't because of that.
I know I watched the first season. I got so off of so many shows because a lot of stuff happened. I'm telling you guys, stuff will start happening. I'll get into shit and be like, I'll come back. I'm like, this show's still on.
Oh, it ran for 5 seasons until
Oh no, I know. Till
until.
till the legal problem started.
Mhm.
No, I know about that. But no, I asked them this question, so I'm gonna ask this too. In anime, how let's just use Sailor Moon. I know you know Sailor Moon.
Oh yes.
So Sailor Moon is traditionally, until Viz got a hold of it,
Oh god. Well,
always
no. Let me say this. Bees did kind of a good job with the voices. Now,
kinda.
I hated Usagi's voice because she sounded so damn childish. That was probably the only.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, she does sound childish in Japanese.
But not. But I forget.
She breathes a lot, and she's like I to say like it's like say to be sure to say she
But
say
see, we
that
got
man.
to.
I'm like nobody talks like that.
But we did get used to that voice though. That
But
voice
I
is
mean, she's
iconic.
got like I love Katono who does her voice, but
Yes.
it's that she stresses syllables in Japanese, like ski kawate, mama chan, baby
Oh, when she do that, that is so hilarious. When she do the mama child, mama child, I be like, oh my god. But
or
go
when
ahead
she
and
gets
ask
like
your
upset, she's like,
question.
ah, doste no, hi do
So
So that nobody else does that in Sailor Moon. None of them. Only Asagi does that. Like,
that voice is
so
so iconic, but I'm so
yeah.
happy. So
It-
what's the
But
question?
anyway, so like Shibuya and Sailor Moon, all of them are supposed to be Japanese. Yes, we know that Japan draws white people in anime. We understand this. That is their problem. They need to like themselves. But I feel like when you cast those shows, they're supposed to be Asians, but traditionally they've always been cast by white actors. Is that cultural appropriating? Because they still do that today.
Yes, it is.
So
But let
I
me.
don't understand.
But before we get into the let me just say now they did a test over in Japan
Hmm.
because they were always, like you said, they would think the characters were white, and they were always white. So they did a test over in Japan on certain shows, and they asked the people, "What do these characters look like to you?" And you know what they said? Korean.
What?
The
What?
characters, the characters look Korean.
Have they been to Korea?
I mean, they're Asians, I guess.
I
So
mean,
I'm just saying.
what?
I, that's what they did, and this study came out of
Okay, so
Japan. And
my spouse is Korean, and okay, to be fair, I know Korea does help out a lot with a lot of Japanese animation projects. But what? Like,
that's what they look. This
now
is
I
coming
don't know
from.
any like Kenny. How many people in life, not just Asians, that have eyes this big, like this big? Eyes are
And
not
that's what
supposed to
they
be
said.
this
The
big.
feature was so. That was one of the features that made them Korean was the eyes. And I'm
No,
sitting here
they do
like, wait,
not.
look, this came from
No.
Japan. This came from the Japanese themselves. I'm
Okay,
telling you, this
Japan,
was.
Nihon. I got to tell you something. Whatever you are smoking, you need to share because
This came
obviously you
off
want
the
something.
streets of Japan. If I could go and
Mm-mm.
find that, if I could go find that, I would link it to you so you can see it. And you think I'm lying,
No,
but
I believe you. That's the sad part.
but but the culture of, yes, that is cultural appropriation because you see on Netflix they're whitewashing every anime show that we ever know. Bleach, not Bleach. Death
Bleach.
Note, Death Note.
I mean,
Dragon
well,
Ball.
okay, so Death Note's a different ball game, but
Oh God, I'm scared to even watch the damn movie because it got tomato bomb so bad. Oh no, not even. You know what? I would probably watch that one over Dragon Ball Evolution. That was utter bullshit. That was the disgrace to the Dragon Ball fandom.
first of all, I'm gonna tell you the dub for Dragon Ball has always been amazing. I've done like bit characters in Walla for that show like back in like 2007, and yeah, that show's hard because that show it's like the biggest hooked on phonics you will ever see. All in there. It's like when they talk or when they're like, "Well, I move my arm, and then I will get to you, Vegeta." Next time on Dragon Ball Z. I've stepped forward 2 paces, and now I will charge myself, and then it's on.
Because
3 episodes later.
I know because it takes like 5 episodes. They will talk like
Yeah, but they're like,
between
seriously.
15 episodes, and then they'll only fight for 2.
Yeah, it's literally like Kenny. So if we were fighting, and we were both Saiyans, I'd be like, Kenny, when I was a child, I used to fight myself in my sleep. It started when I was 3. And then when I was 7, I decided not to do it anymore. And now I'm still not doing it, Kenny. So now I'm going to take a moment of silence so I can think about not doing it. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I mean,
It's been
30 minutes of damn talking because during the time, okay, this was in my early 20s, y'all. In 2000, when they finally brought the full Frieza saga over, Goku and Frieza talked so much before he even became a Super Saiyan. They were talking about that Goku was a Super Saiyan before he even knew what one was. Went through the whole thing. Goku got his ass beat like 90 times. Then, Captain Ginyu stole his body. We're trying to find out when the hell he's going to turn into a Super Saiyan. The moment he turns into a Super Saiyan after Krillin gets killed, then that's when everything, he turns into a Super Saiyan. Once he does, the fight only lasts about a good 2 minutes. But everything else lasted over like a whole year.
Yeah, the conversation took like most of the day. It's like, we must talk as Saiyans in every episode for 15 to 18 minutes and fight for 5.
And then
and everything
Vegeta
else is
died,
commercials.
and then Vegeta died every 5 or 10 seconds.
And then you got poor Chi Chi at home. Oh my God, Goku! I've got our kids. Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant again. Well, how'd that happen?
Let me tell you, I did not like the Chi Chi voice of Funimations. The Chi Chi voice of what was it? Pioneer was the best.
I have to go back and listen to it. But I guess my point with her is all she was like is like, I'm pregnant again. And he's like, oh, that's cool. How'd that happen?
Let me tell you, this was the iconic moment of that scene with the Chi-Chi a Pioneer. You remember when Gohan was in the room and that teacher was up there lashing him and stuff, and because he wasn't doing this work and stuff, and he had that pet dragon Icarus. This one Icarus that came in, and Chi-Chi was saying something. I don't know if it was this particular. No, it wasn't that episode. It was where Gohan had snuck out the house and went and started fighting. And I think it was it Master Roshi? Somebody told her to calm down. I ain't calm.
No, Bulma, the episode where like Bulma's in the shower and Goku teleports into her and Vegeta's bedroom.
That was
and
hilarious.
She comes out like almost naked, and he's like, I didn't see anything. And she's like, oh my God! And then Vegeta's like, what happened? he's like, I didn't see your saggy titties. He's like, what's wrong with you?
That was so
completely stupid.
And see, I'm with Mercenary. Mercenary told me if I value my sanity, do not watch either. Well, Mercenary, let me tell you, I've already watched Dragon Ball Evolution, and that's how come I'm so pissed. I am so disgusted. I really want to chop off the person's head that actually
oh damn. I haven't got that violent, guys. He's decapitating people. Did you read this comment right here, Kenny, that I have in there?
Let me see. Watching Maria do multiple voices is is watching split the movie. I'm curious. Now, see, let me tell you this, Ray. You haven't heard her speaking her true accent yet. Now, when you hear her speaking her true accent, then you be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So the American voice is one I created when I moved to America. It's all good though. I'm used to it. And then like I use it because it's not. I don't have a region. So when I'm actually doing voiceovers, I don't get the lecture most voice talent get. Like, you sound too Midwesterner, you sound too East Coast, and I'm like, I don't sound like anything because I made this one up. So, but I mean, it's what I have, and it's what I have. So it's what I have, people. Um, and there you go. But no, I thought that was I love how you just you literally compared me, Ray, to a split personality sociopath.
That's what I was like.
So possessed by multiple demons. There's a mosquito in here. Oh my god!
Look, let me tell y'all. Y'all have no idea. Me and Maria be back in the back. Look, me and Maria gonna have to do something for y'all. We gonna have to come on and review her.
No, tell them about we gotta talk about Sailor Moon. Oh, I don't have a lot of time. I could probably do I
don't have a lot of time either because I got to get ready for my next one, and y'all know I'm gonna have to take a damn muscle relaxer because
I can give you guys 10 more minutes, and I really got to jump in here and do these 3 lines. But so I'm making a Sailor Moon parody.
Oh God! Oh God!
Who do you play, Kenny?
Y'all don't want to know who I'm playing.
Nope. Who are you, Kenny?
I am Minako.
Yes.
I know Minako. Yes. Sailor Venus.
Sailor
Venus.
And I'm Sailor Neptune, and I have a nail appointment. But no, so in my parody of Sailor Moon.
Oh my God! Oh y'all, wait till y'all hear this. This is what took me out.
So there is a dinner party. It takes place 10 years after Usagi and Mamoru get married. And Sagi has decided to forego her right to become Neo Queen Serenity. And instead, she has become Madam Serenity, the largest Tokyo brothel in Japan, because she wanted to have a normal life. Mamoru was on track to, basically become a scientist, and he gets injured, and he has issues. He got addicted to basically painkillers. So she's basically supporting the entire family. Chibiusa is getting ready to go to college. She's off at private school, which is another reason Usagi had to become Madam Serenity. Hotaru she's manic depressive. She's on a lot of medication right now. She's having problems in school. She's actually in college, and she's having problems with school. She's not making friends, so of course she's having issues. So there's a big dinner party, and a lot of the senshi haven't seen each other in a very long time. And they get a visit, but it's not really a visit. Basically, someone's trying to break into Usagi and Mamoru's house to find things of value. And that person is Sailor Tinyanko, who surprisingly she
now, see, this is where she got me. Like, why her? I would have thought about Iron Mouse, but Tinyanko, why her?
Because Tinyanko, her husband left her, and she's got 3 children. No. To see, I already rewrote this. You'll see. I'm not gonna spoil everything, but she's not dead. She's just very smart.
Well, why didn't you bring? Now, see, why didn't you bring Illumina Cyrene back?
Oh, I'm not saying they're not alive, but they're doing better in life. Tinyanko's trying to rob the house because she was on food stamps and welfare. Her EBT got cut off, and because they found out that her husband made a certain amount of money, and so they took her off the program even though he left her. And she's like, he's not with me anymore. I still qualify on my own, but you know how the government works. So she's like, I got to make some cash fast. I'm gonna go to Sailor Moon's house, and so she's going to Usagi's house to rob it. And she doesn't realize that she's having a dinner party with all of the senshi there. And that's when it gets even crazier. So, yeah, that is a parody that I wrote. And
it is hilarious. And I told her if Tinyanko was going to Usagi's house to rob her, why did she just take the silver crystal? Because she could But then I forgot. Only the person of the Moon Kingdom blood can use the silver crystal. So it would be useless to her. And if she even tries to sell it, what would it sell for?
And the golden crystal has always been inside of Mamoru, so it'd be hard to get that
So
one out too. Yeah,
yeah,
but but no, like Ray, you're like, has anyone seen the Sailor Starlights? They are in this. The Starlights are in this. Like
this
I
is
said,
gonna be
everybody
funny.
is on crack. You ought to be like, what is wrong with you? What
She
is
got
your
me
problem?
with Tinyako on the food stamps and welfare.
Yeah, I also made two of the Senshi are now in a relationship together.
Now see, I'm really not gonna spoil that, but what I said was why these two. It made if to be honest, if when you find out who they are, it does make sense, but it really doesn't in my book. I was just like, really?
I mean, in the manga though, it actually looks like it could have gone that way. But yeah. Now I will tell you the ones I wanted it to be was Jupiter and Mercury. Because
Oh no! Don't
but the
try to
ones I
get great.
got, yeah, because we still have Haruka and we still have, Mitru. So they're still in their relationship. And I'm
Don't try
doing
to get.
Mitru, and I'm telling you, I will tell you this. Mitru just says whatever comes to her head
Oh yeah,
elegantly.
when she told me that when they destroyed Usagi's house and Usagi and there's a monster in the house and everybody's looking at her like okay, aren't you gonna transfer to Sailor Moon? Aren't you guys gonna help me? Oh, I got a nail appointment. I'm like, wait, what?
Now, like, I will give you a spoiler. There is actually a when Tanyanka was looking through stuff, and they catch her and she starts trashing stuff. Like she holds up like the moon one and she's like, and Michiru is like, Haruka, I always thought that looked like our, and Haruka's like, shut up. And she's like, oh yes, that's for OnlyFans. Make sure to subscribe.
I'm telling y'all, this
it's on crack.
hilarious.
It's on crack. I do plan on finishing Crisis. We have one more episode to go on that, so it's just trying to get the timing. The problem with that cast is really big, so like it's hard to get everybody scheduled, and my crap's crazy. So this one I'm actually gonna have people record. With Kenny, I'm gonna work with Kenny on how to record because he's not really used to doing it. But I'm gonna, like, some of the people I've cast are other voice actors, so I don't have to worry about it. They know how to do it. So I'm actually having them record their parts and send them to me, and I'm just gonna edit it. And River's going to do all the artwork. So the characters, like you saw how River had all the characters for Crisis, River drew all those characters. And River's going to draw all of them a little bit older. So you'll recognize the hairstyle. But it's going to be a little bit older. And it's going to be completely on crack. And
I cannot wait to see this.
I apologize in advance.
I told her she ruined my childhood. My childhood is literally dead now.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm
not though, but I'm sorry.
Look, my childhood died the moment she said Tinyanko was on EBT and welfare, and then Usagi is the madam.
I mean, look, girl gotta make the money.
Like, oh my god,
girl has got to. You should hear how she talks to the people that call to ask her questions. It's hilarious.
Oh my god,
madam, we have a problem, and you're gonna see a whole other side of Usagi, and the girl that I have playing her is completely insane. So you'll see. But Sailor Venus right here, because we had the gender bend, had to have Kenny be in. I let him pick. I said, which Senshi do you want? And he said he wanted Minako, so he got Minako.
No. This is what I said, and she just made me Venus. I said if I had to choose, it would have been Minako because she is ditzy and funny. And then didn't even get, because I wasn't even going to pick her. I was going to say Jupiter because I could get away with the masculine voice on Jupiter. But then she was like, oh no, you're Venus. Like, really?
So I didn't do the laugh like that. I was like, ha 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 ha. That's what I did. Get it right. So, but Sailor Venus, by the way, is not an idol. She is a newscaster.
And thank God, because I can't sing, so that's a good thing.
But no, I'm gonna tell you this though. This child takes her job seriously. So even when all the shit's going down, she's like reporting it from Usagi's house.
But she doesn't transform. She's out there on the
Yeah,
microphone.
she's on the microwave. There's a lot of damage happening right now at Asagi's house.
I should be transforming, but my job as a newscaster comes first. So
That's
I
right.
got to be out here to report it. Make sure y'all get the footage over there. They're gonna say the moon really. Oh y'all see, she gets played by play.
Yeah, and she's got Mars that's on the camera, like, and we're like, where'd the camera come from? Don't ask questions. I'm like, just do it. But
Oh my god, this is
yeah,
gonna be hilarious.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, just wait till you see all of the Senshi. Especially, you're gonna love the Starlights. That's all I'm
I'm
gonna say.
scared.
Starlights have a
They
very.
already scarred me for life in the series, and you mean to tell me you gonna just deplete my
Oh no, you
soul?
guys are gonna be very scarred. Very scarred.
Well, I'm glad you warned me now, so I don't have to worry about that
I'm just
part.
saying. I'm just saying. Ray's like, you be the perfect Sailor Uranus.
I know. I mean, I have played around with Uranus's Japanese voice a little bit, trying because world shaking. They don't say world shaking in Japanese.
No,
It's
they say world
world
do, world
shaking,
do shaking. Yeah,
and
it's
then
like deep submergent.
yes, and the scream. I love that.
I love. No,
I,
you gotta do it. You gotta do it like you got constipation. Ditto,
the
scream.
scream.
Like, and it's like the action does not support this. You know
It
what I
sure
mean?
does
It's
not.
like
It
shh,
don't.
shh. It's like she's saying, "Shut the hell up! I'm talking."
Yeah,
Ditto,
and she's
scream.
doing so sensual. It's like she's whispering. But then when they do it in the English version, they don't scream.
Well,
I'm like,
she should be like, Ditto, scream and call me at 555-4723. And I also have another number if you need it. Oh shit, I killed you. I'm like, well, back to the drawing board.
I'm telling she would have probably like Kronos typhoon. Oh, there is a typhoon outside.
Nicholas, you want to know where Luna, Artemis, and Diana are? They're where the starlights are.
Oh, she said you're gonna be scarred, so I need you to go ahead and start getting therapists now. Because when this is over, every last one of us will need therapists. And then we're gonna just go over there and beat up Maria for scarring us forever.
Was no one disturbed by Pegasus and Mini Moon? Or Chibiusa and Pegasus are very disturbing. I'm like, but to be clear, so is Sasagi and Mamoru. She was literally 12 when they met. She was sleeping with him at his house by 14. I'm like, hello? As a parent, I would have been castrating him. So, yeah, there's a lot of disturbing things. But remember, Japan is a different culture. So, you know, it is what it is.
I know, right? Look, my friend who's Ninja Sagittarius got the flu. He just texted me and said, "Bruh, I got the flu."
That's
I'm like,
gross.
"Oh my god!"
That is gross. Tell him stop that. I'm like, immediately. All right, I got like 2 more minutes. I'm out of here at 6:05. I really got to get this
Well,
done and
I
send it in
want
by
to say
7.
this. I want to say this. I'm gonna have Miss Maria to do my when my stuff comes out. I want her to review it. I want her to do a super review of the Ninja Warriors.
Super review. Did I
Yes.
do it like a theme song?
Oh, the guy that you sent up, you hooked me up with the music. Oh, he said he's gonna enjoy making my music. I tell you,
Well,
I
he acts.
see.
You act like he doesn't enjoy making mine. What?
No, he said no. He actually, I told you. He said he enjoyed yours.
Because mine was. I mean, he did a good job on WS's. Like, it's the battle music. It's that Kenny's heard it. It sounds really good.
When I told him that you sent me, he was like, "Oh my god, I enjoyed her music. I enjoyed working with her." So
Because
I
I'm
told,
awesome. I'm awesome that
so
way.
he was like, "Well, do you know?" He said, "Like, when is yours coming out?" I said, "Next year." So you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time to do this, so you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about rushing.
Yep.
So I sent him the script and everything. So, but I will be revealing this on my channel, but it won't be no time soon. But Maria will get a chance to give y'all a little sneak peeks of the third book that's coming. When I give it to her, I will let her read a little bit of the to get y'all and get y'all excited.
Yeah. And you'll be excited because you have no choice. It's fine.
Oh,
Um,
Ray. Mama Ru is like in his 60s and Usagi's in her 30s. So if she that's that
they
question,
have a 4-year age difference in the manga.
that's what she says. That ain't what the manga says.
So when
Ray said, "Oh, that's nothing."
it is when he is 16 and the girl is 12. There's a problem, and when he's 18 and the girl is 14 and they're sleeping together, that's problematic. Um,
Oh my
uh,
goodness.
did you say who's the co-host? This is Kenny Low TV. His description or his links to his channel are in the description box. How are you, SD? SD, is that Serenity? Did you change your name, or is that actually? Let me stop because that might actually not be you. I'm old. Forgive me for my transgressions. But yeah, the very first, I want to say 15-ish minutes of this stream, I did tell you what was going on. So if you guys want to know what's been keeping me hostage, it's in those first
Literal
15.
hostage.
Yeah, literally hostage. So it's there. And then the rest of us just talking about everything under the sun. I love doing these because we get to talk about all kinds of random shit. Me and Kenny are going to talk about Halloween Ends. That is going to happen
I'm
because
actually gonna review it before we actually
if you review it for your channel with
that's what I'm
me,
saying.
with you, and
Okay.
then we can do a live stream about it on mine.
Oh God, we know she's gonna rip it apart on mine.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I gotta
No,
have a girl
I
with me.
will be nice. I will be nice.
I've got to have my girl with me because if I don't have her with me, I will be so upset. I'm just
Speak
saying.
it to my soul, Kenny. Speak it to my soul. Okay, guys, I really have to go do these damn lines because my agent sent them like 2 hours ago, and they do at 7 p.m. and it is 6:07. It's 3 lines.
Oh.
I have to record them, edit them, and then upload them. So as long as you get in by 7 o'clock.
Ray, go watch it before we review it, okay?
Yeah, it's free on is it Peacock
Peacock.
it's on, or is
Peacock.
it okay?
It's on Peacock.
Yeah, it actually came out on Peacock the night it came out in theaters on that same
Yeah, so
Thursday.
just go
So
watch it before because it'll be probably I'm gonna probably do mine on Saturday.
yeah. Now I will say that I cannot review any of the movies I want, like Black Adam. I cannot review Black Panther 2, which it's gonna hurt me because I really am looking forward to that movie until I can see it on Disney because it's so dangerous here in Memphis
To go to a movie
to go
theater.
to a drive-in now. People are getting shot every night. Like, I don't care what other YouTubers say about Memphis. It's like, oh, it's an over-exaggeration. It's not. I live in Midtown Memphis. Just Google it. Put 2022 in crime, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. These fools out here are not playing in these streets, and I'm not gonna be out here with them at night. So
I'm staying in my house too, so you ain't got to worry.
because I mean those movies don't let out to between 10 and midnight, and that is no time to be driving around the city of Memphis. I'm just saying.
You know what? Did you just see what Ray put in the chat? I would kick his butt. It's Maria and Anderson Cooper. I'm gonna kick his butt. I'm so tired of Ray. But I do not look like Anderson Cooper, but I probably do have the voice.
Oh, Selena. Okay. Are you the Selena I went to school with? Are you the Selena I went to school? I gotta go, but I really need to know this. Are you the Selena that I went to high school with? Just say yay or nay. Say yay or nay. It's like it's 3 letters or 2. Come on, girl.
You are so crazy.
What? I just want to know. Are you the one I went to high school with?
It's 3 letters.
Because if it is, I know exactly who this is. Now I feel stupid. But I mean, it's an acronym. That's not my fault. You're not answering me. SD. Did I go to school with you? I know, girl. Hello. How you doing? How are you? Lord, I feel bad. Yes, I know who
my
you are.
My best friend, she pops up in my streams every now and then. And I do the same thing because me and her been friends for over 20 some odd years. So I know the feeling. It'll be feeling so good when she pop up.
Yeah, I think my thing was delayed, guys. So yeah, I saw that she said yes, and then it's me, girl. I'm like, thank you. But yeah, you missed a bit. If you want to, like, roll over to the beginning of this stream, we talk a lot of nonsense, but I did talk about some stuff that was going on, which you probably know because you're on my Facebook, because I have posted a little bit of what was going on there too. Not everything. Like, I
But
can't
just
talk about
enough.
everything for legal reasons, but like, yeah, until all this stuff is over with and done, then I can say something, because I can't run the risk of somebody finding my video and going back to this crazy ass woman and saying something. So, but it is a thing. And no,
But
I did not know SD. My acronym is MAP. I go by my full name and voice acting, Maria Amelia Park. So if I walk around and said MAP, I'd be like, you know who I am, I'm MAP. I'm like, I'm too old for that. I don't know what to do. All right, guys. So, like I said, we're gonna be doing the Halloween ends review and live stream. Review on his channel, live stream on mine. So we are gonna work this out.
some kind of way.
We're gonna make it happen. I don't care if you gotta sit on the toilet and do it, we doing it. And then I'm gonna be doing Stargirl. I am going to make a point that is going to be on Saturday. I will make that stream, but I can't make it until tomorrow morning because I don't know exactly what time on Saturday yet. So when I know, you will know. And
Basically.
yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Now, as for She-Hulk and as for the Owl House, I gotta figure this out, because it is more than likely going to be during the week next week, but I don't know when, because again, I have so much. November sucks even more than the last 3 months have. So I really need to figure out. I feel like I have a reprieve in December, near the end of December, closer to Christmas. But like right now, it sucks. My entire schedule sucks. So, but I'm trying. But all right, I love you guys. I got to get this audition in. I got to put on my professional voice and get this stuff down.
Well, you done warmed up so much, so I don't know what you need more.
Oh no, I have not. The voice that I need to do for this is completely different.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got to go in here and do my breathing exercises, and then they want 2 different takes, so I got to do 2 different takes, edit it, and send it in, and it's already 6:12. I got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go too, because I gotta get ready for at 7:30. I gotta be over with Renee in a few minutes.
Ooh, cheating on me, Kenny.
I know. I
Sorry.
know.
It's all right. No, it's
but
all right.
You know I love you. We'll meet at our secret place later on tonight.
Yeah, Marco Polo.
No, not Marco Polo. The other secret place.
Oh, you need to tell me where that is, because it's so secret. I forgot.
The bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom.
The
Yes,
bathroom.
yes, the bathroom.
That's our love spot.
It is. It is. Nothing is like love than talking to Kenny on the toilet. We need to stop. Now people are gonna be like, "Aren't you married? You cheating on each other?" No.
Well, River knows, and
yeah.
Carlos
Sometimes
knows.
River's in the bathroom too.
So they know that that's our love spot.
That's our love. It's what it is.
Yeah, they just knows our love spot.
Amazing things happen in the bathroom. Just saying. Anyway, we love you guys. Again, be on the lookout on the community tab, so when I have posted up exactly when we're doing the Stargirl video. We have a lot to talk about with Stargirl, because they do my Infinity Inc.
Trolling.
And we're all remember to ignore Kenny when we're in that Saturday stream. And then all of the other stuff we'll tell you. We'll basically set the schedule for. Again, I am so sorry. It is all over the place. I know I've been absentee a lot, but life has been kicking my ass, guys. But I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. All right, guys. If it is day for you, have a good day. If it is night for you, have a good night. Make sure to like and subscribe to Kenny Low TV at the bottom. Also, check out the links that he put in the chat for his book series. And we love you guys, but gots to go.
Bye, guys. Love you all.